boleh YouTube kita betul lah kan? Boleh je kan?
Kita pergi kat live.
Suruh cari siapa official.
Masuk sini. Masuk pula kena ke? Masuk dia bagus.
Tapi dia kena pakai itu. Ada pakai mic tu, mic tu kena bawa ke dia.
Itu juga buat dia cakap.
Tapi dia pakai kita. Kalau dia kena.
Ya, cikgu dia pakai itu tu. Cikgu pakai itu.
Apa?
Sekarang nak pakai laptop. Dia pakai laptop. Dia okey je. Sebab tadi aku cakap kita orang pakai laptop.
Tapi cik dia tak ada laptop ni.
Cik dia present pakai laptop tu boleh? Boleh je kan? Sebab masa YouTube live kita nak shoot dia punya slide. So orang yang online boleh terus tengok slide dia. Kalau tak tunjuk slide, dia akan nampak cik dia bercakap dia tak tengok slide. So dia kena pakai PC laptop.
Kena zoom. Tes suara 1 2 3 tes 1 2 3 tes suara. Tes suara 1 2 3 tes 1 2 3. Jangan gitu. Den, share screen tu allow. Multiple. Allow multiple.
Dah start video tapi tu boleh.
Oh, besar oh.
Dah tutup nombor ada.
Ni video aku.
Oh video. Oh kat sini. Noh. Nanti pakai ni.
Pakai ni.
Masuk.
So right.
Tanda ke apa?
Email. So nanti kau akan tolong kontrol boleh kalau
Kontrak apa?
kau juga nak share kau kan tahu kan macam ni. Sebab nak tunjuk kat PowerPoint dia nampak perlu
Yalah.
share kat screen lah.
Kena share lah tu nak cepat. Tengok je.
Cuba tengok kamera dia, tukar kamera.
Kayak ni lah. Kalau dia nak malas kan, nak jalan.
Ini test. Test one.
Okay.
Tak ni mana? Tak gerak lagi. Yang tu gerak. Oh, tak ada power-power. Kita 10.30 je dah. Okay.
Apa yang dekat sini nampak tu dia.
Yang satu lagi kejap
Apa yang dah
tak cerita sebab sekarang tengah mid semester break.
jadi masuk lah.
Jadi kebanyakan diorang tu cuti, ambil kesempatan cuti lah.
buka ni lah apa?
Tunjuk ni
Beli kiwi kat depan.
mana? Dah keluar ni jap. Stop sharing dulu Okay. Slide. Okay. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Madam Shahrizad Saidul Haj, Director of Administration, Center for Foundation Studies IIUM, Directors, Deputy Directors, invited speakers, Head of Departments and all staff of CFS IIUM. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, to gain further blessing for our event this morning, I would like to invite Ustaz Hafizuddin to recite the dua. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. Allahumma ighfir lana dhunubana wa liwalidina warhamna kama rabbawna shighara. Allahumma nawwir qulubana bi nur hidayatik kama nawwirtal ardh bi nur syamsika abadan bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami ingin merapatkan kesyukuran kepadamu ya Allah atas pertemuan kami pada hari ini. Jadikanlah kami hamba-hamba-Mu ini sentiasa bersyukur terhadap rezeki dan kurniaan-Mu. Sesungguhnya Engkaulah Tuhan yang Maha Memberi. Ya Allah, ya Rahman, ya Rahim, kami berhimpun hari ini untuk menjayakan majlis sharing session Management Service Division. Maka Kau permudahkanlah majlis ini supaya ia berjalan dengan lancar. Kami ingin menerima ilmu sebanyak mungkin supaya kami mampu memperkembangkan potensi kami sehingga menjadi hamba-Mu yang Kau redai ya Allah. Kurniakanlah ilmu kepada kami, sinarilah hati-hati kami dengan hidayah-Mu. Sesungguhnya Engkaulah Tuhan yang Maha mendengar lagi Maha mengetahui. Ya Dzal Jalal wal Ikram, hadiahkanlah kami kesihatan badan, kecerdasan minda, ketenangan jiwa dan kekuatan semangat. Kami memohon kepada Engkau ya Allah, bantulah kami dalam menghadapi segala cabaran. Ringanlah beban kami, sesungguhnya Engkaulah yang Maha berkuasa. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarraqu min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma wa la taj'al fina wa la ma'ana syaqiyan wa la makrudan wa la mahruman ya akraman akramin. Rabbana 'alaika tawakkalna wa ilaika anabna wa ilaikal masir. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين تقبل الله منا.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much Ustaz Hafizuddin for the recitation. Alright, on behalf of the organizer, I would like to welcome you to a sharing session with the Management and Services Division. Alright, okay, in total, today there will be 4 sessions for the whole program, okay, in which we will begin with session on KPI talk by our expert, Mr. Kamaruddin Ali, the Director of Organizational Development and Management Unit. And then we will discuss matters regarding policies and service by Madam Asnili Maniwati Ahmad, the Deputy Director of Policy and Service Unit. Okay, and then after that, we'll be exposed on benefits offered to staff of IIUM by Madam Suhaili binti Nordin, the Administrative Officer of Employee Benefits and HR Relation Unit. And finally, we will discuss on the organization of employee records and data by Madam Nur Shafika Abdul Latif, the Administrative Officer of HR Performance and Data Management Unit. But before we proceed to the session, I would like to invite Madam Sharizat Saidul Haj, Director for Administration, Center for Foundation Studies, to give her welcoming remark. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, to our, as mentioned by Brother Zainul, thank you very much, Brother Zainul, Mr. Zainul. Thank you very much. And as mentioned by Mr. Zainul just now, that we are having our experts from Management Services Division for us to share with us this morning matters pertaining to HR management, HR development, and also ODM. But I think our expert, Mr. Kamal Nali, Madam Asmili, Madam Shafika, and also Madam Zahiri, will later be able to explain to us what are all that means. Okay, so I will just read through the text that is prepared for me. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, respected colleague, a very warm welcome to all of you on a special day of our sharing session with the Management and Services Division. So it is our utmost pleasure to have the presence of our HR experts from MSD to brief us all on the matters pertaining to HRM, HRD, and ODM. Okay, I just mentioned that just now, by the way. And of course, I also would like to also welcome both academic and administrative, also technical staff who are here with us face to face, and at the same time, we also do provide a link, online link, and it's on our YouTube, what we call it, YouTube platform, for those who are outside of campus. But I believe the physical session or physical face-to-face meeting would be much effective rather than seeing or meeting our or listening to our HR experts online. Yeah, and this is also a platform for us to actually having the opportunity to talk or to speak direct to them, to express or to mention or to deliver whatever queries that you have all this while in your mind, especially on the promotion for the academic staff. Yeah. So because the academic staff, I mean, we are having a slight issue on promotion to academic staff. So this is the platform for us to ask our experts, and we hope that they have the answer to our queries on that one too for academic staff. And for the rest of us, the issue of KPI, what we are doing all this while, the benefits, the perks, and the policy, the procedures, especially the updated one, will be also presented. I hope so. But let's say if it is not covered, it is not fully covered, and you have that in mind, just feel free to ask. So I continue reading the text now. So the event is not just a meeting, it is a platform for gaining knowledge, collaboration, and our shared commitment to excellence. Your presence here is a proof to your dedication and to our collective success. So please focus, stay awake, especially to listen to them. And as we explore to the various aspects of university policies, benefits, and performance indicators, remember that this is your platform to engage fully. As I mentioned just now, this is a platform where you can ask them. But then again, as we Yeah, as apa nama, and remember that this is your platform to engage fully, and your questions, insights, and active participation are not only encouraged but deeply valued. All right, and as we move forward, I'm sure we will have exciting development along the way, and we will explore new strategies to enhance our center effectiveness, seize opportunities for growth, and continue to uphold our reputation for excellence in the perspective of HR. And professional development initiatives, training programs, and workshops are in the pipeline to ensure that each one of you has the tools and skills needed to thrive in your roles, in addition to the info that we will gather through the sharing session from the experts from MSD. Yeah, and let me make the most of this opportunity to let's make the most of this opportunity to connect, to exchange ideas, and also strengthen our bonds. Together, we can navigate the competitive complexities of our roles, seize opportunities, and drive positive change within our center. And ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for being here today. And I have no doubt that this session will be both enlightening and inspiring. As I mentioned, you please make sure that you still awake. Don't miss any what we call it any info, especially pertaining to your self development, yeah, your career development. All right, here in what we call it in the center. So let's embark on this journey together and make it a truly memorable and enriching experience. A round of applause to our guests from the Management Services IIUM, please. Please give them one round of applause. Kat semua pun tepuk tangan. Baru umbo. Kalau round of applause tak ambo. Okay. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and let's make today a remarkable step towards our shared vision of excellence. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yep. By the way, bos pesan, bos pesan besok audit for administrative staff and technical staff, and we had received email from the ODM on the audit tomorrow. But academic staff, you are apa namanya, you'll be safe inshallah tomorrow. But for the administrative staff, as I have, I think last Friday, I've called everyone, mentioned to everyone for you to get yourself ready and prepared. Make sure the desk file is with you in hard copy. Bring them when they call you. And as far as we are concerned, the probability for everyone to be called is very high. Thank you very much.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, thank you very much, Madam Sharizat, for the speech and also for the reminder. Okay, and I hope you bear in mind. All right, continuing with our main agenda this morning, I would like to invite our first speaker, Mr. Kamaruddin Ali, the Director of Organizational Development and Management Unit, to give his briefing on KPI. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank you everybody, especially the management, Madam Sharizat, Brother Chairman, for inviting me and my other colleagues from MSD to sharing session today. I'm not sure whether we can be called expert, but it happened to be that we are in MSD, so we are in charge of this thing. So there's nobody else, so we are responsible lah. Whatever question that you may have, so you direct to us. So we are responsible to answer, to give the correct answer. So that's why maybe they call us as an expert. Okay. If you are in MSD also, you will be an expert. So if you are in CFS, you are expert in CFS. Okay, so my talk today, inshallah, will be revolve around the how to construct the. I'm not. We don't want to call it KPI anymore because apparently for your information, the new the current rector doesn't like KPI. Of course, you know, he doesn't like KPI. He doesn't like the ranking and so on. So what we are going to mention today is the same thing that we're going to use. The tool that we're going to use is we use the tool of KPI, but we want to change it to MPI. Okay? MPI meaning that minimum performance indicator. Okay, because the rector doesn't like KPI apparently because he said that once you achieve the KPI, if you use the KPI, once you achieve the KPI, normally we just stop doing everything that you do because you just achieve it. For example, if you put KPI, let's say 10 as 10 numbers lah. Then when you achieve, you put in January. When you achieve in February, so you achieve 10, so you will not do anything until the rest of the year. That's the example that he may have put forward because he doesn't like the KPI. He would like to stress on the impact. Okay, the impact, the outcome of the things that we do. But the problem is the impact is quite difficult to put to measure at the end of the year. So we still use we still use in our system. We use the KPI system, but we want to change a little bit. We now like to use MPI, meaning minimum KPI. Okay, so we set the minimum KPI, minimum and performance indicator. So hopefully we continue to strive so that we can achieve until as much as possible, as good as possible. So until the end of the year. And then we're talking about impact. Normally, the things that we do is not could not be achieved within a year for something that we do. So we may give the impact later on, maybe after 2 or 3 years. But since we have the APAR, we have every year, APAR, we need to show what are the outcomes of what are the things that we produce for the year. So we need to show that. So that's why we're still using the KPI or MPI methods. Okay. So for your information, my slides I've prepared for the other talks that I have given before. I have given one in Gombak before, one session, the whole morning session. So I took about 3.5 hours for this session. And then the same thing I have given to Kuantan community as well. I think some of you, I have seen the faces that some of you have gone to my talk in Kuantan. I think it took me almost half a day, 3 hours and a half, just to talk about this thing. But today, since I was given about 1 hour less, I think going to shorten my talk. So I'll just go to the crunch of it. And then I'll give you straight away how to develop or to construct the MPI. Okay, so what I'm going to do, inshallah, I'm going to go straight how to construct and develop staff minimum performance indicator, inshallah. So for this reason, last night I have browsed through because I have the data, right? So I have gone through all the records of your staff, of the staff of SFS. I can see some of you do not understand the the KPI lah. So that's why I think not only you, when you go other division also, we can see that a lot of staff are still struggling to construct the proper KPI statement which can be understood by what you call, if because statement of KPI, when you see it, you know that it is a KPI. So if you construct a statement just taken from your duty list, it will not be a KPI. Okay, so what I can see from most of us staff in IUM, they are still using mostly they use what you call duty list to put as a KPI, and the bosses just approve like that. So that means that the bosses also do not understand what the KPI is all about. Okay, so inshallah I will go today. Hopefully we can, after this we can go back and then make a proper correction. And then I think I'm going to be very short on the KPI statement because it's very straightforward. But I'm going to also inshallah give you some development on APAR, okay? Because for your information, we are now developing the new APAR system for everybody, for admin and academic staff. We're going to develop the whole new system, and then the format also is going to be different. And inshallah next year we are struggling to develop this, and then hopefully it can be used, it can be open, the new system can be open early next year, inshallah. Okay, before I proceed, I would like to know how many of you are supervisors. I mean, meaning that you have supervisees under you. Supervisors. Here, I don't think so. In the APAR, ada yang orang yang report apa kepada dia, tu supervisor, that's supervisor. Betul tak? There, about half. Half of us. Okay, that means that the supervisors, dia punya the role of supervisor is double from the supervisor. Sebab supervisor ni dia buat, yalah, kalau betul alhamdulillah lah, kalau tak betul supervisor has the responsibility to make correction. Because KPI, I mean, we still struggling to use KPI and MPI because we this is new term that I introduced. So because MPI is very important because it represents the more than 50% of your APAR marks, APAR percentage marks. So it is not right, meaning that your APAR mark is not right. This is very simple. It's as simple as that. So the role of supervisor is to make sure that your supervisors or yourself in your KPI, MPI is correct. It's correct, and then ambil statement yang boleh represent apa yang you nak sebenarnya, apa yang you nak produce at the end of the year, by the end of the year, not at the end of the year. Okay. Okay, I'm going to skip a lot of slides because I have constraint of time. Okay. Okay, tak ada slide. Sorry, it's not. Kenapa? Dia sabotage. The problem with our current staff, I know, because kita tend to ambil mudah lah how to say in English. Ambil mudah benda ni sebab tak ada orang check kan. Supervisor pun kelang kabut juga. Supervisor lagi lah kan. Jadi so that's why what I can see from the records that I have, yang orang yang online ada dengar, ada tak ramai orang online, 2 orang je. Ini tak betul? Ha? Oh YouTube, okay. Okay, alright. Dah ada dah? So kita sebenarnya nampak cahaya. Kita ambil mudah. Jadi sebab tak ada orang check so far, and then at the same time no knowledge of how to do it. Kebanyakan staff, most of us, dia ambil duty list masuk dalam KPI statement kita, and then letak target. Itu adalah cara yang paling mudah lah yang ada sekarang. And then bila dia tahu bahawa KPI biasanya digunakan percentage, so any statement dia letak percentage kat depan, is done.
Saya tak buat apa-apa.
Ini nampak macam ada double kat sini. Ni kalau ada double ni, tiga ni. Tu ada? Patutnya ada ni? Patutnya ada. Okey. Tak ada lah. Tadi ada?
Okey dah.
Cuba balik.
Dah tu dah.
Apa macam tu je lah. Apa macam tu je. Tak boleh. Tapi tak jalan. Kalau
Share balik. Tak.
untuk yang lain semua. Berat. Tak yang lain.
Tak.
Ada ke ya?
ITD.
Masalah laptop. Dia tak? Masalah kat sini.
Tak boleh nak join lah.
Share-share yang
Ya.
screen tadi. Control
Tak.
tu.
Share.
Kan ada kan?
Dah.
Ada.
Ada.
Okey, tak apalah.
Dalam.
Ada. Tak, sana ada.
Kalau kat Zoom kalau masuk Zoom dia tak keluar. Dia tak tahu Zoom.
Sorry for the technical problem that we face. One go. Okay. So masa saya dah nak habis sebenarnya.
Apa jadikan technical?
Okay. Alright. Saya nak tunjuk yang you all punya KPI. Ada tak dalam ni? Kat mana? Hilang dah. Sekejap. Mana tadi? Yang KPI tadi? Kat mana? Bukan yang ada satu lagi file tu. Bukan, ada satu lagi. Ada dua yang saya tulis nama CFS. Mana? Yang ni. Ni. Okey, so ni adalah contoh-contoh yang saya dapat lah. Okey, yang ni kalau KPI ni kita tengok macam ya, kita tengok KPI tu kan, kita tengok bagi KPI tu. Kalau saya tengok macam scope of work kan, like duty list. Okey, yang ni kita tengok ada, tak tahu lah, nama saya tak kenal lah, saya just tunjuk je. You all kenal, up to you lah. Okey, ada nama kat bawah Okey, yang ni mungkin ada lecturer. Lecturer ni, ni lecturer. Bukan. Ada lah, nampak ada percentage, ada statement, but for me tak cukup lah. So kita kena adjust lah sikit kan, nanti kita belajar Okay, saya go straight nanti. Okay. Yang ni biasanya lecturer kan. But for the lecturers, for information, we're going to with the new APAL, we're going to do a little bit of modification. We may not use the KPI anymore for the lecturers. We're going to use the KII like the academic staff, the other academic staff. But the question that we're going to give to all the lecturers are inshallah related to the activities that they should be doing in terms of the upper questions. So meaning that the question of the academic staff in DG is going to be different from the academic staff of DS, DU, whatever lah. So that one is inshallah in underway. So hopefully the KPI kita tak guna KPI macam sekarang ni, kita akan guna KII like staff, like the academic staff yang biasa. So you can deposit or declare your KI in the upper system later on, and then your supervisor will check lah. InsyaAllah that one can be done. Okay, ni banyak lecturer masuk sekadar ni. So saya tunjuk sajalah, maknanya why I show this, because I can see that lot can be done lah. So yang ni macam KPI, tapi ada sampai berapa ni? Sampai berapa ni? So tak tahu betul. Everything diletak dalam ni. So kadang-kadang ada orang dia nak, you know, banyak. Oh tak, so sorry. Dia running number. So tak salahkan dia lah. Okay. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yang online tak nampak. So macam mana stop share? So tak apalah, so tak payah. Cukup. Kita pergi ke macam mana nak buat. Sebab saya dah kesetukkan masa kan. Okay. Kesian kat Madam Saili dia banyak nak cakap. You all pun banyak soalan pasal ni yang pasal KPI ni, tak apa. InsyaAllah Syariza dia boleh adjust. Okay, as mentioned just now, why the KPI is important, because it will be used, the upper marks will be used for ni, yang ni dah share kan? Ada, nampak kan? Ni share. Nampak kan orang yang lain? Okay. Because the upper marks, upper percentage that you got is going to be used for a lot of things. Satu, of course, salary ASI, annual salary increment. Another one for contract renewal. Satu lagi mungkin masalah disiplin. Kalau you get very low marks, below 60, below 70, below 60, there will be a special program that will be taken lah for the staff. Right now we have a few staff under this program. So if you got less than 60, so they are the PIP program, and PIP program will be closely monitored. Kalau tak perform dalam masa 6 bulan, let's say, you boleh dibuang kerja and so on. And so that's why upper mark is very important. And then one of the most important components in upper is KPI or MPI. So mostly more than 50% represent the upper mark. So that's why the MPI ni very important to make it correct, so that it represent the correct outputs of the correct outcome of your work. So make sure that you capture the essential things that you should you be doing. Okay, itu saja. Okay, so this is the new upper yang kita akan buat nanti. As mentioned here, for non-academic, kita akan guna MPI, masih lagi guna KPI or MPI ni. So it represent about 50% of the marks, the total marks of 100. Okay, and then the new upper will also capture your additional contribution. For example, you go for ada wakaf time ke, ada community service, if you produce any paper, any research paper, if you co-author or if you write books, whatever, macam academic lah. So sama juga dengan like academic, we can declare, so we can get marks for all those activities as well. So insyaAllah kita akan cuba capture the data lah. Tapi ada yang mungkin tak dapat lagi untuk tahun depan, tak sempat kita nak capture data. Tapi kita akan insyaAllah mungkin dalam masa setahun, the following year tu insyaAllah kita akan dapatlah prepare satu sistem yang boleh capture everything. Okay, and then another component of APAT is job performance. Macam biasalah, it represent 30%, and then personal quality 20%. So 50 campur 30, campur 30 campur 50 and 20, so 100%. So all those additional contribution, key indicators, so just a bonus marks for our APAT later on. And then in the new APAT also, we will also have a special section on self-reflection. Call it self-reflection, macam muhasabah lah contohnya. Tapi yang ni kita just bagi rating, what are the things that we should be doing, what we have done for the year. Contohnya kita adakah kita bagi salam, sebenarnya ada kan soalan, saya ingat saya tak ingat contoh itulah. Tapi bos kita tak bagi mark, kita saja just a self reflection. Sebab for us to the university, kita rasa benda tu penting. So we have this special section as about, I think about 10 or 15 question on this muhasabah, on self reflection. on our duties. Contohnya, adakah kita mengamalkan ambil, saya tak ingat soalan, ada banyak macam nak mengelakkan rasuah, makan, adakah kita make sure kita punya kerja ni halal and so on. Just reflection. So we give marks for that. And tapi our supervisor tak bagi marks untuk kita sebab supervisor tak tahu kita buat ke tidak kan. Jadi kita hanya kita tahu just to for us to reflect on what we have done for the year. So that reflect on our responsibility to be a good person, a good Muslim and so on. For the non-Muslim, we will adjust the questions so that it will tailor, we will cater for the non-Muslim as well. And then another section is going to be in APAL, inshallah, the competency. The competency, we have a special section for that. We have the competency for support staff, and then the what we call the grade 40 and above and so on. So kita dah letaklah competency for this particular staff. Patutnya for, let's say, for example, communication. Example, so the competency for this post is 3 out of 5, contohnya kan. So maybe kalau dia dekat OKAP ataupun kat PRO, they must have at least 4 out of 5. So maybe the same grade, tapi competency for that particular post sepatutnya orang yang dekat bahagian yang memerlukan communication yang lebih, kompetensinya sepatutnya tinggi lagi. And then kita akan assess tidak apa sama ada kompetensi itu sampai ke tidak. Kalau tak sampai, kita akan hantar pergi training. So that kita nampak lah. So that's why we call it competency based training nanti. So kita akan nampak at the end of the year siapa yang lack in terms of required competency dia. So kita akan ada berbeza-beza apa format. Dekat sini ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ada satu lagi tertinggal sini adalah clinical staff. So clinical staff dia akan ada satu section untuk dia. Soalan-soalan apa dia akan berbeza dengan orang lain. So sekarang ni when you look at APAL sekarang ni, semua soalan sama untuk semua orang, more or less. And then kita gunakan scale. Satu lagi scale. Scale kita guna 10 scale sekarang kan, 1 hingga 10 kan, kita buat rating. But the new APAL, we only have 5 scale. Each scale tu kita ada descriptor, ada description sendiri, individual description. For communication kita ada, for 5 scale tu kita ada descriptor dia, ada description dia. For integrity contohnya, for apa lagi, for work output, for whatever lah, yang elemen-elemen tu semua ada individual descriptor dia. So that hopefully with this new APAL will be more, apa dia panggil, more true reflection lah on the staff performance. So kita tak nak dulu 9 dan 10 tak tahu apa, sama je description dia. Jadi the new APAL hopefully will be more accurate representation of the staff performance. Okay, this is about APAL lah, and then okay, in terms of format sama saja. We're going to have section sekarang ni kita panggil KRA, but in the new APAL we're going to have function, function. Lebih kurang sama. And then salah satu improvement yang akan buat di dalam new APAL ialah kita tak akan sediakan ready-made KPI for you. Mana yang sekarang ni kita pilih kan, yang betul tak betul pun you boleh pilih kan. You ingat semua dalam tu betul, sebenarnya semua dalam tu ada yang tak betul juga. So beribu-ribu dalam tu. So sekarang kita akan remove. So you're going to start fresh. So every year you boleh ambil yang the previous year, boleh copy, tapi you tak akan kita tak akan dapat orang lain punya KPI lah. Kerana kita tak boleh pilih. Tapi kita boleh kita akan sediakan untuk contohnya untuk organisasi, contohnya CFS, ataupun ITD ke, kalau dia nak sediakan senarai MPI untuk staff-staff dia untuk dipilih, kita akan allow. Kita akan buat untuk that one. Kita akan allow that. Tapi kita tak akan disclose all those KPI untuk orang lain ambil. Untuk you all sajalah. Untuk that division only. That one we will accommodate. Okay, this is what is about the new system. Okay, in terms of format, sama saja. We have the statement, MPI statement. We have target and we have achievement area and then comments. And then after comments kita ada rating. Rating by yourself and by the supervisors. Okay, this one will be the same. So what we're going to do today is to make sure that to differentiate. Ada orang tak faham target dengan statement. So kebanyakan staff kita adalah yang salahnya adalah statement dia. Statement dia it should look like KPI. When you read the statement tu kita dah tahu, oh ni KPI. It's a KPI statement. Kebanyakan yang kita buat adalah kita ada adalah duty list statement. So duty list is different. Duty list is the thing that you doing every day. That you should be doing. The KPI, MPI is actually the thing that you want to achieve at the end of the year, 1 year. Itu different dia. Duty list you tak berubah daripada you masuk kerja. Kalau you tak tukar kerja, duty list berubah. Tak berubah. Itu je you buat. But statement of KPI may berubah ikut bos. Tahun ni bos nak buat projek lah. Itu saya pergi Taylor's College. Taylor's College, dia cerita bos dia lah, dia punya managing director itu, dia bagi 3 je KPI untuk staff dia. Satu, dia kata apa improvement yang you nak buat untuk tahun tu. Apa improvement yang dia nak buat. Itu salah satu KPI yang semua dia bagi untuk staff dia. Improvement mana dari segi sistem ke, whatever lah. So you need to have that one, at least one improvement in your work. So you need to have to strive for it. So I give you as one of the KPI. So yang lain tu tak adalah, tapi dia mention yang 3 je dia bagi. So we can do the same lah over here. Okay, now masih lagi. Boleh. Jangan saya tunjuk yang ni kan, yang ni saya nak tunjuk bukan masalah staf bawahan saja yang buat KPI-nya macam tak betul. So you tengok daripada atas, itu adalah orang profesor kan, BK kan. So dia dah masuk dalam KPI dia. So itulah saya dapat daripada sistem kan. So maknanya bukan kata dia orang tak tahu, I mean dia tak ambil kisah lah, macam tak perlu buat betul kan. Mungkin tak nak belajar and so. So itulah, hopefully with this session kita akan belajar sedikit banyak how to do it. So, kalau kita tengok kebanyakan yang ada ni lah, macam bawah tu J tu kan, kalau tu memang ditulis ada dia. Okay. And then salah satu KPI S22 ni accumulate CPD point dia. Dia pergi training. Pergi training, betul, number of hours counter duty, frequency of self reading. Apa? Self reading. Self reading kan? Pergi baca buku kak? Sampai kat library. Betul? Apa? Tapi dia tulis self reading ni. Okay. Sorry. tapi tak betul lah, frekuensi itu tak lah. Okey. Ini bertanggungjawab, yang ni kita faham lah kan, yang ni biasanya yang pemandu ni memang kalau suruh dibuat memang tak boleh buat kan. So maksudnya di sini bukanlah orang bawah saja yang tak boleh buat sebagusnya, orang yang grade-grade yang besar-besar juga yang tidak dapatlah buat KPI yang, kalau kita tengok tu bukan KPI lah. Kalau orang yang biasa tengok kan, kalau orang tak kisah tu, dia tengok apa-apa pun dia tak kisah kan. Tapi kalau orang yang train in that, ni kita tengok alamak, gitulah kan. Itu saja. And then, okay. As I mentioned, we need to have a good what we call MPI ni, because we going to use it for many reasons, many things. Tengok kartun ni kan. MPI is about communicating our intention, celebrating for intention. MPI are like jokes. If you have to explain them, they are not good. So kalau kita buat satu KPI segment, lepas tu orang tanya apa ni? Kena explain lah. So itu tak betul lah maknanya. So hopefully bila dah buat tu kita dah tahulah apa yang you all nak capai at the end of the year. Okay, I think this one I need to skip because of the time. Saya nak tunjuk macam mana nak buat. Okay, kita tengok. Sorry ya, sebab kita ada cukup masa. Okay, the important element to do the KPI is kita kena align dengan boss ataupun bos ke atas, align dengan higher goal. Maknanya kalau kita dekat bawah, kita kena KPI kita mesti buat KPI yang kita boleh achieve boss punya KPI, ataupun organisasi unit KPI, ataupun section KPI, ataupun division KPI, higher and higher. Okay, saya juga, for your information, I will love to see kalau tak tahu sangat buat KPI, pakailah bos punya KPI ataupun kuliah punya KPI. Sebab kita menunjukkan kita kebersamaan. We strive to achieve the same thing. Ambil bos punya KPI, tak apa. And then kalau bos tak ada tak, ambil yang CFS punya KPI. Kalau CFS punya KPI, kena buat lah. And then it has to be realistic, achievable. Kadang-kadang ada certainty tak boleh achieve. Kita tak tahu pun. Contohnya kita buat is a good, tapi kita tak boleh nak doable, tak boleh nak capture pun. Kan? Contoh percentage of calls pick up within 3 rings. Lihat. Good kan? It's a good KPI. Untuk semua orang, kita encourage orang dapat ambil call kalau 3 ring je angkat. Sebelum 3 ring angkat. Itu adalah salah satu government circular dulu. Every call kena pick up dalam 3 ring. But the problem is kita tak boleh nak capture the data. Boleh buat KPI, it's a good KPI. Percentage of calls pick up within 3 rings. Bagus, but nobody can capture the data. Kalau ada sistem yang boleh capture data, good lah. It's a good KPI. It should be measurable and put answer in question. So kalau katakanlah kita nak satu, contohnya kita kata nak measure masa, kan? Nak measure masa. How to measure masa? Adakah dia hours, minute, days? So kita kena spesifik. Kalau kita nak dalam bentuk hours, kita letak dalam statement tu how many hours, percentage of call take, something like that, hours. Okay, kita ambil contoh So it needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time related. Time related meaning that your KPI must be achieved within 1 year. Tak boleh lebih dari 1 year sebab at the end of the year kita akan dapat satu measurement yang kita dah achieve. Okay, yang ni okay, contohnya KPI untuk how to align the individual KPI with the department. Contohnya the university akan dapat need to have the number of publications. Contohnya ada 900. So 900 publication ni kena distribute among the kuliah. So CFS dapat mungkin 300 based on the number of staff kan. And then ni contoh saja And then the CFS akan bagi ke department dia. The same KPI, same same statement, number of publication. Dia bagi kat satu department 150, satu department 100, satu department bagi 50 and so on based on the number of lecturers there. And then at the end of the day kita akan dapatlah for each staff berapa yang kita nak bagi kat department nanti. We can use the same statement for KPI. Okay, percentage of how do admin and staff fit to university MPI? So contohnya sini adalah percentage of graduates employed at the point of convocation. So ini adalah KPI yang dibagi kepada universities. So this one also kita ada masalah untuk mencapai lah. Biasanya kan di target dalam 80%, kita mungkin capai dalam 70% and so on. Okay. And then ni adalah biasa yang saya dapat percentage of number of training days yang dia attend. Yang ni biasanya tak ada KPI sangat, dia letak training, number of training days yang dia attend. Tapi kita tak encourage this one because our job is not to attend training. It's our duty to attend training. So our work output is not to attend the training. So tapi untuk orang yang menjaga staff dalam menjaga staff yang untuk make sure that staff pergi training, dia boleh buat KPI untuk dia. Percentage of staff attending 7 days of training or achieve 40 CTD point and so on. Percentage of staff. So dia ada, kalau dia 100 staff, so dia make sure dia buat program and so on, make sure dia staff, kalau staff dia tak pergi dia course. So dia ada effort di situ. So dia may put it as one of the KPI, MPI for those training department punya staff. Okay, how many MPI yang kita nak buat? Biasanya berapa? Bagi saya 6, tak boleh lebih, ada 7 lah. So kalau ada sampai belas-belas tu, it does not represent the work that you do lah. Biasa tak ada lah sampai overloaded macam tu. Saya suggest 6, 7. Kalau dulu support staff kita dalam APAL kita bagi 3 saja minimum 3. Kalau grade 40 ke atas 5. Tapi the new APAL kita akan buat semua 5 ke atas. Sebab why? Kalau buat 3 KPI dia represent 50% of your marks. So kalau satu tak achieve, so it will bring down the marks. So saya encourage buat 5 ke atas lah. Sampai 7, 5, 6, 7 okey. Jangan terlampau banyak sangat. Okey. So dalam new APAL kita akan make it compulsory more than 5. Kalau tak ada sangat KPI untuk support staff, ambil yang boss punya. Ambil yang boss punya, you boleh masalah. Ataupun CFS punya yang related to you lah. Okay. So sekarang kita tengok Okay, how to make sure that your KPI is measurable. Dalam statement tu, biasanya tak boleh lari daripada percentage, number, rate, average, or number. No. Mesti ada. Nak buat KPI statement, you have to have this. Either one lah. Percentage, number, rate, average, number. Kalau tak ada ni bukan KPI. Itu je. Okay. So kalau you tengok tadi kan, ada yang tak ada. So you have to have, because this one will indicate the measurement, the measurable things. You can measure. Biasanya orang buat percentage lah, but you can kita akan dapat nilai lah, achievement untuk many things for percentage. Average ni jarang, sebab average dia ada flaws dia sendiri. Average, saya selalu bagi contoh, kalau katakanlah kita nak cross sungai yang mungkin dalam 100 meter, kita tak pandai berenang, kita nak cross, tapi information yang kita ada hanyalah dia kata average kedalaman, the average depth ataupun kedalaman sungai itu adalah 1 meter. 1 meter. Hanya kat sini lah 1 meter kan. Berani tak kita nak seberang? Kita kata average. Berani tak? Tak pandai berenang ni. Orang yang pandai berenang, alhamdulillah tak keluar. Tak keluar? Alamak. Okay, so kalau average, dia mungkin ada 1 meter, lepas tu mungkin dalam 2-3 atau 30 meter ke depan, kita mungkin ada kedalaman dalam 4-5 meter. Sedangkan kita tak mahu berenang, sebab kita pakai average. So dia ada bahaya di situ. So kalau kita ada minimum, maksimum, kalau kita ada information minimum, maksimum kedalaman sungai tersebut 1 meter, bolehlah kita berjalan. Okay. So itu adalah ada flaw di sendiri. Okey, jap. Saya nak tunjuk satu-satu lah. Okay, kita try terus. Saya ambil dalam 5 minit kita try. Okay, statement yang atas. To ensure weekly the lab condition of laboratories under supervision comply with the safety. Ini bukan statement KPI, tapi how to. Ini adalah macam duty list. Memang definitely duty list. Kalau ada 2, okay. So how to make sure that, how to turn into KPI statement for this one? How? Apa yang kita nak daripada sini? Okay, mungkin kita boleh cakap sekarang ni kita ada schedule, kita dah buat schedule, kita kena check every week kan. So kita cakap percentage of laboratory check done within, according to schedule. So kita dah buat schedule every week, kita dah buat. So mungkin kita dah buat percentage of weekly checking done as per schedule. Itu boleh tak? And then percentage of access point available in IUM Gombak campus. Macam mana nak tahu percentage of access point? Macam mana tu nak tukar? Percentage number of books shelf per day. Adakah kita nak letak satu number? Boleh juga. Tapi selepas tu dah tak ada lah kan. Untuk per day 3, 10. Macam mana nak tukar? percentage of books chef. Sebab kalau tak ada, kalau masalah kita letak number of book chef per day ni, dia katakanlah kalau kita tak ada buku hari tu, kita dah tak boleh achieve KPI tu. So mungkin boleh tukar mana? Pun tak boleh juga. Sebab kita tak tahu the number of books that we going to have every day. Time semester cuti 3 bulan, student tak ada, KPI kita tak achieve. Kita mungkin boleh percentage of books chef within the hours. Clearance. Maknanya kita nak clear buku yang ada atas meja tu. Kita nak clear. Maknanya kita nak cakap bahawa buku tu kita tak nak tengok atas meja. Kita nak chef within, kita bagi KPI anak kita maksimum dia duduk kata ni ada 3 jam. Contohnya satu hari je. Esok lah saya tak nak tengok. So chef everyday lah, maknanya kita nak clear at least everyday tu kita tak ada buku atas meja. So make sure that staff kita clear everyday, sebuah everyday. So mungkin kita boleh adjust kita punya segment. How to do that? Percentage of sekarang macam mana? Tak ada dah, chef. Okay, kita tengok yang lain. Percentage of invoice registered of Oracle system. Kalau kita tengok ni pun kita tak susah nak kita tengok percentage of invoice registered in Oracle system. Kita tak tahu berapa invoice yang kita ada dalam satu tahun, satu hari, satu bulan, kita tak tahu. Jadi apa yang kita boleh buat adalah percentage of invoice registered in Oracle system within 3 days. Maknanya tapi kita boleh record lah. We have to record lah. Any invoice kita masuk dalam Oracle within 3 days, 3 working days. Sebab kalau statement break macam ni, percentage of invoice registered in Oracle system, so what? Tak tahu bila percentage of invoice, sebab kita tak tahu berapa invoice yang kita akan dapat every day, every week. Percentage of departments meeting attended. Oh, yang ni baru ni. Meeting pun boleh buat KPI. Ini tak payahlah kan. KPI. Okay. A timely submission of OT, part-time and travel claims to finance division. Yang ni pun is a good intention to make sure that is submit on time, but how to make it as a proper statement? Percentage of OT, part-time and travel claims application submitted to finance division within 3 days, within 3 working days, within 1 week, within 7 working days. So ada lah kat situ, nampak kan? To make sure that every submission kita buat dalam masa 3 hari, seminggu, so on. It's up to you lah. Kita tukar. Benda ni bagus, timely kan, bagus. Tapi how to make it measurable? Percentage of success. Success, how do you define success? How percentage of success in timely issuance of invoice? Apa maksud success di situ? Percentage of invoices issued within 3 days, within 7 working days. According to standard lah, according to government, UIM regulation. Number of days taken to bank in cash. Ini lama-lama, tahu sekarang berapa kan? More than 1,000 after receive completed document from finance. Number of days taken to bank in cash. Kalau ada dapat satu cash dalam masa setahun, bolehlah ada number of days untuk buat. Tapi kalau kita tak tahu berapa aktiviti ataupun cash yang kita terima dalam masa tahun. So how to turn this? Mungkin number of percentage of cash
of 1,000 and over bank in within 3 days or within 1 day after receive complete document. Kita tukar je. Tu nampak macam boleh, boleh kita measure. Kalau kita kata number of days taken, adalah kalau satu dalam setahun boleh number of days, sebab untuk satu ni kita mungkin 3 hari kan. Tapi besok ada lagi. Yang ni 3 hari, esok 5 hari. So how to make sure that benda ni boleh measure kan. So that's why we say percentage of cash application atau cash deposited within 3 days and so on. So saya rasa to be fair to the others, I think I need to hopefully kita kita boleh tukar lah sebenarnya statement-statement yang ada ni, so make it a proper KPI statement lah. Itu sajalah, itu message yang saya nak, tapi we don't have with the technical difficulty, tak sempat nak bagi. Saya punya slide pun dah 3 jam kan, nak bagi dalam masa 2-3 minit ni almost impossible lah kan. So I think you got the idea. I think to be fair to my colleagues yang sedia menunggu, yang kobar-kobar nak bagi ilmu ni kan. Jadi saya pun saya rasa kalau rasa ada tu kita boleh arrange lain, kalau rasa tak ni enggak, tak clear juga. Tapi the message that I would like to really convey today, like make sure that our KPI is correct lah, tu. Correct. Kalau tak tahu tanya, jangan just masuk and then boss pun yang especially the boss, the supervisor, jangan simply approve. Dia nampak sangat kita ni tak care kan, tak ambil berat. So hopefully with this at least reminder to make sure that KPI proper statement yang understood and then achievable, measurable for everybody. So hopefully the next cycle nanti ni kita lebih cantik lah kita punya KPI, so that kita punya ASI pun rasa clear sebab kita dah achieve apa yang kita nak. Kita dapat salary increment pun kita rasa so dah achieve, so I deserve salary increment, I deserve contract extension, I deserve this and this and this, I deserve awards and so on. So sebab awards pun kita akan pakai apal marks juga. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much, Mr. Kamaluddin, for your information and insight. Inshallah, you can have your question prepared after this second session. And next, I would like to invite Madam Asnidi Maniwati, Deputy Director of Policy and Service Unit, to start her session on service matters. So the floor is yours, Madam. Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Just introduce myself. My name is Asnili Maniwati binti Ahmad. I'm the Human Resource Management Division, of which I was entrusted to lead the unit, namely Policy and Service Unit. Previously, probably you all best dengar Services Unit. So just effective from the 1st of August. So the unit was changed to Policy and Service unit. Because why we would like to to emphasize on the letak duduk policy yang ada sekarang ni lah. So we are going thoroughly, and then we would like to have that the policy that been introduced at the news level been communicated kan dengan kaedah-kaedah communication yang lebih baik lah. Jadi we are in the process of doing it. So probably we would like to have that together with all of you, and then we will have a series of engagement for the policies as well. So that's all for the planning part. So since the time given is only half an hour, so I'll need to pick and choose whichever is critical, right, to be shared. Sebab saya macam Cik Din kata tak berkobar-kobar nak share terlalu banyak input yang saya rasa kalau kata diminta untuk datang ke Center for Foundation Studies ni, I think isu yang kita kata, I would say that for the admin staff, we have another session that we can talk about it for 1 to 3 hours. But purposely when I'm given the topic, the initial topic was given by Sheila was for the DG promotion. So untuk DG alone, I'm prepared myself. At least I would like to share the narrative of how the development of the DG promotion, because during the recent interview yang we did for those on to grade 44, 48, 52, and coming soon, inshallah, we will advertise on the call for the promotion for DG 54. So the development of the promotion for DG is very interesting to me lah. If I can see it, since the establishment in 2000, I mean the DG promotion was since then 2002. Kan bila kita dapat the circular from the government. And then some rather the asbabun nuzul tu panjang lah kalau kata kita nak cerita tu, because itu yang kata bila datang ke CFS ni, the first thing when I'm given the topic of the DG promotion tu, saya rasa bersemangat nak cerita, because I took almost almost 6 months to just study the development of the DG promotion. Because why? I'm the alumni of IUM. So cikgu-cikgu di CFS ni macam di hati. So kita bila tengok dia punya career path tu, we are thinking what else that we can support them, okay, on their career development. So that alone took me almost 6 months to study all the policies that have that in our database. So why the what we call it, sometime in 2017 is the last promotion that we did for DG. And then what else? What's next? So that's why I would like to share a little bit on that. Prior to that, probably I can pick up certain things, because under my unit, I'm not only doing for the promotion, the secretariat for the promotion for DG academic and our academic staff, the rest of the schemes, but also on the service matters, of which on the confirmation of service and then the service statement, all those kind of thing, asset management, asset declaration. Okay. Okay, just selecting a slide that I think is important to be shared. Do you know that how we assign your staff ID under the permanent or contract? Right? Whenever we just new hired to the staff, and then the classification of staff ID also means how we determine your promotion. How do we do promotion? Meaning those yang permanent kita ada ses untuk promotion, either be the academic or administrative staff. So kalau kita tengok dekat sini kan, staff ID yang running number 999, meaning it's a number lah, either be 0001, 0012 kan, sampailah running number of 999 permanent. So the source of kita punya perjawatan itu is from the PSD warrant, it's from JPA. So how we get this is through ABM. ABM use biasa kadang-kadang you dengar lah, tim check din akan turun for the ABM. What is the ABM? ABM is anggaran belanja mengurus. So every year we'll get this certain amount of money to pay our emoluments. That's where the money we source for our gaji lah. So that's where we call ABM. So we also have the running number of 999 we call for our contract permanent. Why contract permanent also using the same running number 999? Because upon the satisfactory performance of the duration of the contract staff will be absorbed to permanent. So to make sure that they are in the system, right, in the emolument that we are getting from the PSD, from the JPA, so their running number will be the same. It's a running number, no coding at all. It's just number. It's 4-digit number. Now we have 10-digit number already. So I think the last number is 10,100 something. It's 5 digits. So just imagine we have since the 2 digits, and then now already 5 digits. Okay, that's because the number is unique. We didn't reuse the number. The number is unique to us. That's why kadang-kadang you tengok kan orang beli plate number kan, they go by the staff number, because the staff number nobody will take it. Once you've been assigned with that staff number, it is you until your retirement. Okay. And then we're also using the 999 for contract staff. Okay, in this case, in this particular categories, contract staff is meant for our international staff. That's why international staff, they are not our permanent staff, but their running number, the staff number is running number. It's no we call that no CF, no KT, or no BC in front of the number. And this running number is for our international staff, even our contract Malaysian. Yeah, those contract Malaysian, after they are retiree, after 60 years old, they are coming back to the university on certain SME, certain what we call that subject matters expert. We recruit them back to the system. So they are our contract Malaysian. They are using the current running number. And then we have our research fellow. You will see that they're also using the same ID, staff ID, academic fellow, and clinical nursing instructor. Okay, apart from that, on top of that, we have the running number that you will see that some of your friends, right, contract staff, they are contract staff, but they are not contract staff with the running number. They have the digit in front. They have the coding in front. Either BCF, KT, BC, yeah. KCF, the contract staff hired under IUM Central Fund, using the Central Fund. And then we have the KT using KCDIO's Trust Fund. So if you see your friend with a KT, and then the staff ID, that's our internal fund. And then we also have in our system still those with the BC number. BC is the long years back when they're using their either the Central Fund or KCDI Fund, they are using the business center, BC. Okay, just a little bit on the how we determine the staff number, because it's very important, because when we go for the promotion, career development, we are looking for the running number only, because there's money that come from the government, from the MOF and from JPA for the warrant. Okay. Okay. Other from that, we have also PT and PH. Okay, PT is our part-time academic and admin, and they are paid on the hourly rate. The ID, you will see the PT and then what number in front of it. And we also have the PH. PH is for our COCO trainers that used by STAT, Rapis, CIS, or Japan, and they are paid on the honorarium basis. Okay, and interesting also, we also have the staff ID in our Huris P for president, of course not for us. Yeah, they're only 1%. And then we have a special appointment. We go by the SA PG 80 academic trainees for our academic going for the study leave. And then we also the adjunct appointee, visiting appointee, guest writer. We have also HP, right? Honorary professor or advisor. We have under our staff also have the coding of EF. This is our staff that been recruited under IUM Endowment Fund, and we also have SINP, secondment in no pay. Okay, just a little bit for the assignment of the staff ID. This one I think I just skip because the annual salary increment was determined during the first of your report for duty, meaning those that been appointed during the period of January to March will get the SID, the annual salary increment in January. So it's good for whatever staff coming for report for duty on March, you will getting much earlier, right? For your SI, something like that. Okay. Okay, this is the committee that under my unit is a very important committee by the Secretariat, the Staff Service Committee. So Staff Service Committee, I'll share you what's the function of this committee, but just to introduce who is the chairman of our Staff Service Committee. Our country director is the chairman right now, and the members is the representative of the BOG. Right now is that the Swiss Mr. Abdul Qadir, and then we have two representatives of Senate. We have our deputy director, academic, that's the previous name, industrial finance, and then we have deputy director responsible research and innovation as a member, executive director of MSD as a member, director of MSD as the secretary, and normally during the deliberation of the SSC, we will invite two important representative to this committee by invitation is our legal advisor and our ED of finance. Okay, a little bit of our function, because why staff service committee under our portfolio is very important, because the function of staff service committee itself is responsible for all service related matters. Service in the sense of whatever comes with us as a staff in this university is deliberated and be decided as a policy or dasar, kan? Dasar kepada matters yang related to our service at the university. So this SSC have the power to make policies and procedures on the staff service subject to the provision of the constitution. Of course, we will double check with the constitutions. And we also will double check with the right now agak popular dengan akta our Employment Act 1955 Amendment 2022, and the implementation is starting from the 1st January 2023. So we are bound to that act as well. And then we also, because we are receiving the money from JPA, we are also bound to the certain circulars. Almost, I'll say that most of our circulars are adoptions from the PSD. So we are bound to that as well. And then for your information, the decision of the SSC shall be distributed and shared to the knowledge of all of you in the form of MSD service circular. Now we no longer use the MSD service circular, it's just a service circular, because it's not MSD circulars, it's the university service circular, right? We have already changed it since 2023. Probably a little bit important things that you need to know that on staff service committees, that whenever we deliberated and the committee have decided for certain policies of anything that we change for our service matters, we'll issue a service circular. And then you will see in our notification in the email, you'll see two parts. Sometimes you use service circular, sometimes you use circular letter. What's different between these two? Okay, service circular in IUM, okay, just about MSD, no longer we use MSD. IUM service circular is a complete information as the circular, right? It's a circular itself to be implemented. Kalau we would like to compare with JPA, they call it perkeliling perkhidmatan. Biasa dia orang pakai PP kan, apa PP itulah perkeliling perkhidmatan. In our case is service circular. I see lah. And then service circular pula is a letter issued for extended information, improvement or amendment with regards to the main circular kita issued earlier tadi. Yang kita issued dekat atas service circular. And then if there is any extended information, improvement, amendments with regards to the main circular issued earlier, or action to be taken by respective department with regards to the content of the service circular. Meaning service circular ni dia macam orang kata penambahbaikan je lah. Sometimes we would like to revise everything, we supersede the earlier. Tapi sometimes the main circular is there, it's just that to convey just amendment of certain parts sahaja. And then you will see that nanti the Secretariat of SSC, dia akan issue circular letter. Lepas tu kalau kata you hadam balik the announcement that we made in our IUM announcement tu, dia ada two parts. Dekat atas tu kita kata service circular, the running number for that year. And then we also have the running number of the service circular. So that makes a difference lah. Kadang kalau orang baca tak faham, just baca je kan. Tapi that's how we categorize the circular lah. Okay. So where can we read these important documents? Right now, of course, through announcement or circular yang kita release to all of you during the announcement, and as well if the policy already released, you can just check again through the MSD website. And also you can use whoever yang biasalah guna benda ni, dia boleh tengok lah dekat kita punya circular ke, dia boleh search kat sini kan, either generator, just search lah apa yang nak. Cuma the issue dekat sini yang I want to share, we admit that sometimes it's not easy when you just go for this page and then you would like to find something, the letter circular that within that scope kan, nanti akan jumpa banyak. So which one is which kan? kena baca bersekali ke, ada yang superset memang kita dah archive. Tapi sometimes in one chapter itself kan, dalam satu chapter alone, contoh kita nak cari adjunct professor ataupun visiting professor, you search you akan jumpa banyak kan. That's why yang sekarang ni is our duty lah. We would like to make it where kita kata the IUM community, they can search by chapters lah, by tajuk. That's why yang kita belum buat lah. Kita akan buat, susunkan is a very tedious things to do because certain policy dia membaca di banyak tempat. Satu tajuk sahaja membaca di banyak tempat. Jadi it's not an easy thing. It takes, I don't know whether I'm just berapa tahun di sini untuk take up benda ni. InsyaAllah the effort should be done, the engagement should be done with all of you. And then for the sake of all lah, kalau kata kita percaya lah, kita compilekan the topic of our circulars tu kan by topic. It's more easier, right? Rather than sekarang ni, you just search apa yang nak cari, tapi you akan jumpa banyak, nanti dia keluar lah dalam whatever bentuk lah. Sometimes tak jumpa pun sebab sometimes the latest decision duduk di bawah circular yang lain. Berlaku juga kan, bila kita deliberate, kita bercerita topik yang berbeza, SSC decided, dia didudukkan di bawah agenda yang sama, dalam paper yang sama. So bila the next people yang nak cari benda tu, dia tak jumpa. Kan? Sebab it's not duduk di bawah topiknya. Something macam tu. So this is isu bersama because why I disclose this, why I share with you ni, sebab sesiapa sahaja yang duduk MSD, I think you will find the same thing. Hanya kebetulan macam Cik Din kata kami di MSD, so kita dah take up. Tapi yang kawan-kawan, sebab saya pun dulu daripada luar MSD, kita pun cakap nak cari polisi pun dia dah susah. Kan? Itu kita kena call orang MSD kan. Dekat MSD pun sebenarnya mereka yang di MSD pun sama macam kita juga. We have to find as well before we convey the same information. Sebab lagi parah because the one yang assign dekat MSD tu, anything yang go out from your mouth, people will take it as this is apa MSD cakap, this is what they say to us, kan? So that's make different between masa kita di luar dan masa kita di dalam. Tapi the information search is apa ni the same. So that's why yang kita rasa kita meletakkan satu tanggungjawab yang agak penuhlah pada Cik Din dengan tim untuk bantu kami dalam the automation or the digitalization or whatever it's so called, apa yang kita panggil transformation, kan? On the kita panggil perkeliling perkhidmatan lah. Okay. So this one come to the promotion sedikit sebelum saya sentuh untuk promotion DG. Of yang macam saya kata, saya lebih semangat nak cerita pasal DG promotion. Tapi sebelum tu, on the general punya information is that duration of ineligibility for consideration of promotion is very important. You have to understand sebab kita tak nak dah berlaku baru kita kata apa, dah terhantuk baru tergadah, something like that kan. So let us know what is the duration of ineligibility that we have in our policy. Of which we have the 8 types of punishment. This is spelled out in with our legal document. If you've been punished for the name of punishment is a warning, type 1 is warning. So duration of ineligibility for consideration promotion is 12 months. Ini let's say hari ni we opened for interview, right? When we check your name in the system or through Office of Legal Advisor, so somebody set to say that you are not eligible to for the consideration for promotion, even at the stage of to call for interview. Macam tu. This one, the punishment is after the punishment is done, right? Punishment done. Tapi the policy stated that at the early when we call for promotion, we advertise the advert for promotion, and then we check, we receive the applications, and then we check the names via Office of Legal Advisor. If your name stated in the list for whatever reason, so we just close our eyes, then the duration of ineligibility for consideration will be take place, and even for those to be called for the interview also will coincide. So that is the decision. And then it's very important sometimes in the SDC, right? Our friends that been charged under the staff disciplinary committee, SDC, they call it SDC. If let's say they have charged more than one, right? If there is more than one disciplinary punishment for one charge in one SDC, that is very common in one SDC. Sometimes we've been charged for many reasons, right? Many reasons. But the way we read it is that the duration of ineligibility will be based on the most severe punishment. Let's say in one SDC, Nauzubillah, if our name appear in that deliberation on the DC, and then they give the penalty, they give the penalty, right? The decision. Let's say we got one warning, 12 months, and then we got the denial of SI, right? Which is 33 months. It's not 12 plus 33 months. The punishment eligibility period will be take effect from the duration the most severe, meaning 12 months and 36 and 33 months will use 33 months. Macam tu. Kalau ada 3, so we'll go by the severe one. Okay, so that will in our record we'll put that as our monitoring. This staff is eligible for promotion until when. So the disadvantage is that sometimes for admin staff, like especially academic, for admin staff, let's say we open for vacancy. Sometimes to open for vacancy is not easy. It due to that ada kekosongan for that pejawatan lah, due to exit ke, kan? Adalah due to exit from the system. And then you would like to see another call for the promotions. Probably you have to wait another 3 years. So that alone akan merugikan kita lah. Because the call is only for this year, and then happen to be you are not eligible. So dia akan macam mengurangkan the opportunity to get promoted. That's the thing. Other than that, we have to understand that if like we are in the case of termination of service, we've been terminated. Okay, just imagine that you have been service with IUM for the last 30 years, 20 years, right? So of course we are hoping that we have some allocation for our retirement, right? Remember this slide. Staff members who are terminated due to absent without leave. Simple. It's a simple case that happening a lot, right? Within our circles that absent without leave, we have to be prepared at this, and then without permission or poor performance after the PIP are not entitled for any retirement and end of service benefit. So just imagine you put the accumulation of your golden handshake, ganjaran cuti rehat, you punya golden handshake, and then we put accumulation of our gratuity at the end of the day. If you have been terminated, these are all not ours, right? So macam orang kata terhantuk lagi. Have been terminated, you have no the gaji, and then at the same time you been serving in the golden handshake gratuity, you are not entitled. So that prepared. Hopefully we are aware of this implication. Okay. Okay, I think this is a basic on the service part that I would like to share. The most important thing right now, probably the one that I prepared so much is for DG promotion, but I'm not sure how many academic staff is on physical. Probably some of them is on online or YouTube. So just to share. Okay, for DG promotion, right? Why this one I would like to share, because in our exercise of promotion for DG, we got almost five questions from the candidates, just asking why now we are doing the I didn't share. Okay, why now they ask us, why now we are doing for the merit, right? Merit based promotion for our DG. So as I said that what we call the teachers or the lecturers in matriculation. During my time, dulu kita panggil matriculation, now CFS. So they are very near into our heart. So diorang adalah guru-guru kita on the early years before we go for our degree program. So what we would like to say is that the narrative why the DG promotion right now, they are very opportunate compared to the DG scheme, compared to the S scheme or DUF, DUG, and DU, what another one? DUG, DUF, DU, medical lecturers. They don't have a both track. They only have the merit-based promotion. Unlike our DG, they have both tracks right now. They have the time-based track. They have also the merit-based track. If we wish, if our admin pun boleh buat macam tu pun, alhamdulillah kan, right now tak ada lah. Kita ada lah untuk support group lah, of 2 tier of the 13 years for support group still have. As well, they have the merit-based, but very limited because merit-based based on the post that we have. But for DG, it's very, very special for them. They have 2 routes, 2 tracks for their promotion. Okay, if I don't know I have time or not, but just to simplify the development of the DG, yeah? As I said to you earlier, the adoption of the PSD circular, we always adopt from the GPA in year 22 for both time-based promotion and merit-based promotion. So this study, we dig the information because of the policies that we have. We try to gather all the information and then we just put in one format, in one table, so that any one of us after this would like to see the asbab nuzul of DG promotion, either be time-based or merit-based. At least you can see here how many policies were there since then. Right, you see, just skip 2002 and then go to 2008. The issue of time-based promotion was there since 2008. You see, the DG was started with only have a time-based 10 years during those years, and then accumulated 20 years of service and serving 2 years can be promoted to DG 48. Okay, that's the earlier story. And then in 2010, right, the staff service committee developed another criteria to look back into our academic promotion from DG 44 up to VK 7. So during this meeting, you will see the interesting part is that the meeting also decided staff on DG who obtain PhD could be considered for promotion to grade 52. That's the only way for what we call it, for merit-based promotion of DG, they can go to the grade 52 only when they have they secured the PhD. That's the only route that they have during that year, 2010, right? And then we will see also the merit salary increment, MSI, that we implement so many years. It's no longer applicable upon obtaining PhD qualification. Kan, MSI dah tak ada because we introduce those yang dapat PhD during that time, they can go promoted for 52. Thus, the MSI for no longer applicable upon obtaining MSI, tahu kan, because MSI is the annual salary yang kita give kepada our staff yang dapat PhD tu, dia akan duduk sampai pencen. Okay, and then 2012, nothing to say about the merit base pun pada ketika itu. And then this where the time-based promotion for our DG's lecturers came to the implementation, where those yang nak pergi 44, 48, 52, 54 time-based, kita pakai numbering 8863. Interesting for them. Right? They have that macam cikgu di luar lah. They have 8863s, but only for time-based. So during that year, nothing about merit-based was deliberated pun. And then we'll see on 2013, kan? 2013, we'll see statement untuk time-based promotion for DG Selpat is up only to 52 only. Even though, okay, this is interesting, kan? Even though CFS has been approved with post of 54, that is history. Kita ada warrant 54, tapi the SSC tadi kita kata betapa powerfulnya the decision of the committee dekat SSC level tu, they decided that even though CFS has been approved with the post of 54, the DG for time base is only up to 52. Kenapa ada asbab nuzul? Because we would like to make the fairness between the DG Selpat Yes, they are different. Dia orang adalah guru bahasa, tapi the history telling us now this what happened. I'm not sure that's history, madam. Itu cakap emosi. Okay, okay. So interesting kan dia punya development of the promotion ni. And then 24 baru datang balik trigger lah orang-orang macam Madam Sharizat ni kan. SSC number 4 agree the revision. Sebab dia it's very unfair. Why we don't have that one kan? So they would like to have the criteria of MVP for the scheme to be revised based on percentage requirement. This where start. Kalau tengok DG punya promotion sekarang kan ada percentage bagai tu. This where yang saya tak tahulah siapa hamba Allah pada ketika ni yang introduce the wisdom of that lah masa ketika ni kan. So interesting lah. And then apa ni the asbab nuzul kita tengok 2015 decided that MVP criteria was issued kan earlier shall remain until the revised criteria is finalized. So nothing done because tak dapat kata putus, so limbo masa tu kan. It took years. And then 2015 decided that paper received from DG Scheme Committee of CFS, CFS, dated bila 18 September 2015 on the revised criteria format to be withdrawn pula tu. And be presented at UMC kan. The team at CFS very hard datang buat dengan proposal and everything. Rasa this is the best lah for our team and for our committee of CFS. Pada ketika tu what happened, we deliberate, the paper was withdrawn and then they asked to be presented at UMC. So that is how things happen dekat kita punya ni kan. And then 2016 present balik pun tak nampak lagi decided to withhold its implementation. So kita katakan bila kita tengok asbab bonus ni kita rasa sian cikgu-cikgu saya ni kan. Dia punya long way untuk time murid base tu ceritanya panjang. Okay, and then kita sikit lagi pada 2017 ke 2018 tu kita kata apa ni because of 2016 ni lagi kesian because that's time where kita ada cost cutting measure. Semua inisiatif promotion yang kita menggunakan internal fund kita kena suspend. Masa tu admin pun kena suspend lah kalau ingat kita punya officer pun ada fleksi pada ketika tu 2006 semua kena suspend termasuk DG. Macam itulah time base for DG lecture tadi ada accumulated years 20 years tu semua tak ada dah because it's our initiative. And then MVP for DG scheme grade 52 upon obtaining PhD qualification pun disuspendkan. Begitulah kesiannya cerita untuk DG kita kan. Jadi pada ketika tu 2017 tu adalah dia orang buat last meeting because the candidates dah sama rata macam kata please lah buat kan. And then dia buat sekali, rasa dia buat sekali. Data menunjukkan we have an exercise for our DG lecture in July, 2nd July 2018. And then goes back to 2019, the history stated that the university decided to revisit the criteria for academic staff promotion. Again, the criteria for DG ni bin apa ni kita panggil kita KIV sikit lah. That's where masa tu we met the both our deputies lah. Masa tu Madam Mazlina and Madam Sharizat lah. Can you ask me please kan kita duduk balik dengan guru-guru DG kita tengok balik lah. So masa tu bermulalah cerita yang I would like to share a little bit lah. How we come to the defend dekat ABM. So kita defend dekat ABM yang I'm telling you just now, the anggaran belanja mengurus, we put a special defense for our DG lecturer. We are telling that please give them flexi post for their merit. Dekat situ our justification is that they are also macam our DS scheme yang lain kan, macam DS scheme yang lain, you know kan dia orang punya promotion is a flexi post kan, daripada 45 pergi 51, 53 sampai up to VK7. So we are trying to fight for our DG. Alhamdulillah approved in 2022. ABM 2029 dan cerita tak boleh nak gerak lah pasal cerita DG punya career ni. In 2022 we brought a proposal to defend for this one. Alhamdulillah ABM 2020 approved to be implemented in 2021. That's where we call back all the wisdom, all the gentlemen, the SFS and SLP, we sit down again and then we revise, we come out a new policy lah how to implement the promotion. Jadi saya harap saya menjawab lah to questions yang memang dekat masa kita buat meeting di CFS pun orang bertanya, kita buat meeting di SLP pun orang bertanya. Because some of them they are not aware of the development of this process. Bagaimana kita fightkan for our staff kan. This is only one scheme. Kita tak cerita scheme lain. Okay. So I rasa the new policy for the DG scheme ni been shared lah. I think Madam Shariza pun shared to all the members of the academic staff. I'm not sure whether I need to elaborate or not. But I think if you don't understand how we read the criteria for the percentage, right, and then how we calculate for your APAR, because APAR right now is we recall that we based on the improvement on the APAR itself. So how we calculate the basis of your APAR to get the 90%, we just go by average, because right now APAR is still in the development stage, so we cannot wait for that. The merit base or the time base of promotion still need to be continued. Yes, the system will cater for that, inshallah, the new system. Yeah, and just for information, we would like to announce that probably inshallah we will knock off a new promotion system in October, but not yet ready. It is probably we'll use for next year, inshallah. So the development of the promotion system itself. So no longer with the paper-based application, we would like to see everything's online, and then everything, their achievements is extracted through the system. So they have to put by themselves. Everything is extracted from the system. So hopefully that will be a successful project for all of you. As well, time for our admin as well. The one system we catered both categories. Okay, I think I want to stop here, because on the policy itself you can read, but if you need certain information or justification, just call me, just call my office. Inshallah, we will be there to assist you, and then our team here. The best part for the time base is that now in the meeting in 2022, decided that the meeting was in April 2022, we deliberate this proposal. We are finding the best solution how to speed up the process for time base. So alhamdulillah, during the meeting agreed that the species of the center have the authority, right? Authority to recommend the time base. Merit still at the central level, but the recommendation will come from the CPC as well, the Center for Promotion Committee. But the difference is that time-based previously, everything is sent to central. Now everything deliberated and approved, recommended by the chairman and the team of CPC at the center. So that one is one of the enhancements that we think that the flexible should be there through the aspiration of the staff, right? Staff, Ifya. What is it, Ifya, madam? Ifya. The flexibility, innovative and accountability, empowerment, right? If you empowerment. So that's one thing that we implement for CFS. Alhamdulillah, for time base, everything being done that CFS just give the final result to us, we process. And then for the merit, just wait for our call for the announcement for the promotion. Alhamdulillah, we already done for the cycle, 44, 48 done, 52 done. Next month will be 54, inshallah. Okay, that's all from me. I guess I would like to bagi laluan to Ms. Suhaili for the next presentation. So till then, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your expertise and knowledge with us. And now we will open the floor for Q&A for the first two sessions. And then feel free to ask any question related to the first two sessions tadi.
Okay, it's regarding the cascading, what we call it, cascading the criteria of cascading. Kita nak kata cascading the selection, okay, for the promotion, for the candidate, for the time.
Okay, this is regarding the cascading of selection of the time-based promotion or even merit-based promotion to the CPC. So what is CPC? I think we need to also explain to everyone that CPC is actually the Center Promotion Committee. Okay, and here in CFS, Center Promotion Committee will cover both promotion for academic and administrative and technical. Just that when we when we got this instruction to establish the CPC and start doing the kita kata tapis lah, alright, shortlisted ataupun shortlisting the candidates from the center. So what happened, we will have to go through the criteria that has been has been given to us lah by the university ataupun the SSC. Kan? Tetapi what happened if let's say kita nak hantar juga, after bila kita hantar, kita dah tengok and then ada few yang below the criteria. Okay, so that one kita kata tunggu next lah until they improve, betul? Tetapi let's say if the candidate appeal, so is there any way that the SSP will consider the appeal, and if it happens, so what are the considerations?
For this question, we have to understand that whether we are talking about the time-based or merit-based. Right. Okay. As I mentioned to you, when the
time-based.
Okay, for time-based, as I mentioned to you, the good thing of the approval of SSC during that time, in April 2022, effective 1st July, right? 1st July or 1st July 2022. Okay, the empowerment is given to CPC for time-based empowerment. What is empowerment? Meaning your committee can decide. Your committee can decide, right? Okay, that was only for time-based, But of course, the general criteria that have been assigned, that have been endorsed by the university has to fulfill. But in certain consideration, in certain situation, even in our case as well, right? When we bring the merit-based promotion, right? The basic what we call the expected achievements is there already. Meaning whatever the measurement that university have decided, that is the thing. But we can only decide the empowerment given, let's say we have the appeal, right? We have an appeal for time-based. So normally what we advise the staff, appeal should be done to your CPC for time-based. Right? And then if let's say the committee of the CPC found that one of the element that been the requirement for the criteria is not met, let's say we would like to have upper 90%, right? 90%, but our staff only get 85. Okay, that one can be deliberated at CPC for time-based, and then justification to be given. If actually the whole committee decided that okay, the upper was not reached, right, was not reaching the 90% due to certain valid or genuine case, so CPC can decide for time-based only. And we agreed during our coordination meeting, if Madam can remember, we agreed certain things for time based. The authority or the empowerment has been given to the chairman and the committee of the CPC. Unlike the merit list, unlike the merit, we have to go for the central.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Samsul. Soalan untuk Cik Din. Okay, so ni regarding the KPI. So as we know, yang you mentioned tadi, start from this year, all the staff have to key in dia punya KPI tu apa tu? What they call it? By themselves lah, dia tak boleh pick and choose lagi kan? Okay, so itulah sekarang ni when we want to set dia punya statement tu, either it can be qualitative ke atau quantitative, nak measure tu, especially kalau qualitative tu memang susah sikit lah, tapi kalau quantitative tu how to lah, macam mana your advice lah, more to qualitative ke quantitative part.
Ni untuk admin ke akademik? Okey, saya sebenarnya saya tak sempat nak tunjuk sepenuhnya lah, saya punya slide kan banyak lagi. Jadi actually kita nak buat statement tu biasanya kita akan buat untuk output yang kita nak dapatkan. Satu lagi, kalau kita tak boleh nak measure the output, kita measure the process. Proses. Contohnya kalau kita nak orang tu jadi baik kan, kerana kita nak tahu jadi baik. So kita buat macam untuk buat training pasal nak jadikan baik. Berapa training dia pergi sampai ada lah, this is a major process. Tentulah sebenarnya biasanya kalau KPI ni kita memang kena measurable. Measurable tu kuantitatif lah, tak boleh jadi kualitatif. Tapi kualitatif pun ada yang jadi measure juga, ada je juga yang boleh di measure at the end of, apa yang penting kita nak measure at the end of the year, apa produk atau output yang kita nak hasilkan. Ya, betul. Apa nak contoh?
Itu satu lagi. So for example, kalau kata this year dia dah achieve the goal. So I tengok ada satu lagi row tu yang Cik Din upload tu, align to higher goal. Mana next year it will be
higher goal, meaning that higher goal tu kita KPI kita tu kena align dengan division ataupun bos kita punya KPI, higher KPI. Itu maknanya tak. Of course yang tu pun kita nak juga tahun ni kita achieve target kita 90%, tapi dah achieve every year dah 3-4 tahun achieve 90%, letaklah 91% tahun depan. Itu pun kita encourage kan. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Saya soalan on apa, bukan apa dari markah. So it seems like pemahaman on markah tu pun macam ada berbeza pandangan. Mula saya masuk kerja, ada yang kata, this value, let's say 10 is capai je dan 10, but 10 tu seems like dia beyond. Kan, so mungkin ada standardization on sepatutnya markah 10 ni is macam mana, markah 9 ni macam mana.
Okay, memang kita admit yang itulah salah satu komplain yang paling banyak yang kita dapat all these years. So for this new apa, we no longer, as I mentioned, we are no longer using the 10 scale. Kita akan guna 5 scale. All the 5 scales kita ada description. Description dia. So satu apa maknanya, dua apa maknanya. For each element tu kita ada individual description. Contohnya untuk communication ada 5 scale kan? 5 description. Kalau untuk job output lagi, elemen lain tu yang ada 12 soalan tu, every 12 soalan ada individual description. Hopefully will be more objective lah. The new apa will be more objective. Cuma kita belum dapat lagi, sekarang kita dah proses nak dapatkan soalan-soalan yang yang bersesuaian untuk capture the performance of DG contohnya. Kita tak bila saya buat soalan, kita ada komiti dah buat soalan, tapi bila kita bagi ke CFS dan juga SELPAD for your information, ada komplain kata oh soalan ni tak sesuai dijawab oleh supervisor. Apa dia evaluate by supervisor kan. Jadi soalan untuk contoh cek macam mana cikgu mengajar dalam kelas, supervisor tak tahu. Yang tahu student. So soalan tu patutnya student yang jawab. Jadi saya kena cari soalan yang sesuai, yang supervisor yang boleh akses. Contohnya dari segi curriculum development, dari segi participation whatever activity juga dekat ni contoh yang DG lah. Kalau macam admin staff dia memang always dengan supervisor kan, so dia tahu performance saja. Tapi cikgu, lecturer di kelas, kita tak tahu. Sebagai bos dekan dekat office, tak tahu macam mana dia dengan pengajaran dia di kelas. Jadi soalan-soalan yang sesuai patut diberi so that the fair evaluation can be done. So saya tengah dalam proses nak dapatkan soalan-soalan yang boleh dijawab, yang boleh di-assess by the supervisor lah for the DG group.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya nak tanya satu soalan lebih pada grievance of by staff. Kita faham tadi MSD dah explain yang all this while merit base tak dibuka sebab budget constraint from the government kan. Okay, tapi sekarang ni this is an actual issue among staff motivation. Okay, ini pun saya tanya on behalf of ramai-ramai staff yang sekapal dengan saya juga. Kita daripada mula masuk sampai sekarang tahun ke-8 kita baru dapat time base itu sahaja. While we look at our junior colleague yang baru masuk 3 tahun, 4 tahun terus dapat merit base. Saya faham as a Muslim, UM staff and whatnot semua benda, kita bersyukur, kita percaya dengan rezeki semua benda. But what can MSD offer to us? Okay, to at least lah soften the blow yang kita rasa macam this is like injustice. Sebab few of my friends yang saya kenal memang they work really hard for the university, for the center. Bukan sekadar dalam mengajar ke apa benda, they go beyond. Okay, dia orang buat macam-macam. Okay, tapi at the end of the day, dia orang kena time base juga. And pada masa yang sama, baru dia merit base buka and they see that much junior staff daripada dia orang naik juga. So, my question is, what can MSD do? What will MSD do? Sebab yalah, you are in human resource management kan, you know motivation is an actual issue. What can you do? What will you do to address this among us yang tak dapat peluang ni? Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you Brother from grade 44. Technical DG. Meaning the question tadi those yang dah lama, and then bila kita introduce this one happen to be alhamdulillah the GPA approved for our flexi post for DG, and then those yang junior yang dulu. Susah kan kita nak putuskan rantaian tu. Because the policy masa tu kita tak go by cohort. Kan saya dah terfikirlah soalan-soalan macam ni. Then the expression from the seniors will kita boleh memikirkan yang they will see that the unfairness when we implement the new policy, everyone in the system can go, but the senior pada ketika tu is not because they are not good, but it's just that the policy was not there. Okay, I think I don't have the answer right now, but I masa tu memang dah memikirkan lah keadaan yang what happened to our junior, our senior kan, dalam keadaan bila kita introduce the new is good for all, but somehow rather those yang senior ni akan terasa lah, because apa ni mengambil masa yang lama kan. Kalau tengok masa saya ceritakan the narrative, the development of the promotion tu, it took from 2000 to 2008 tak ada development, ada sedikit di tengah-tengah tu kan, and then they stop 2017, and then yang junior baru masuk because of untuk merit base kita buka 3 tahun kan, 3 yang 52 1 tahun saja. I'm not sure, probably kita boleh bincang if you have any idea, right? We open to discussion because towards the end of the day sebenarnya yang membuat keputusan itu bukan MSD, yang komiti yang kita kata SSC tadi, tapi kita perlu ingat anything yang kita introduce if within the emolument yang been given by the JPA, insyaAllah that one can be supported. Tapi kalau anything yang di luar kemampuan kita because we are bound by the scheme itself, kan? That one mungkin ada sedikit challenge lah, but no harm to try. So kalau ada idea, you can just sit down back with your team at the CPC and any concern to the seniors previously kan. So kalau ada idea bagaimana mungkin kita boleh bawa dan kita boleh packagekan macam mana lah, probably kita boleh bincang.
InsyaAllah, thank you. Right now kalau kita boleh dapat avenue untuk buat benda tu pun alhamdulillah.
Yes, we try our level best because the promotion is not for us, it's for all. Tapi kalau tak ada orang yang memikirkan, so benda tu tak ke mana. Okay. Ya, faham. That one memang kita pernah fikirkan, tapi masa kita introduce tu kita tak masukkan dari element lah. Kita give the free to all.
Assalamualaikum. I have one question. Regarding the current APAR, I'm here. The Madam Asnili. APAR, to Cik okay. Any who can answer. The current APAR, if I'm not mistaken, for supervisor, for the first supervisor, like I am the first supervisor. The current APAR, I can see, if I'm not mistaken, we don't have the place or the button for the head of the department to what they call it there to approve or to we just can view it. We just have to accept whatever the staff have fill up in the APAR. So as you said, we are going to have the new APAR. So will that be considered in the development?
Thank you, Madam. So actually, we admit that the current system untuk apa sekarang ni for DG system, DG punya sistem sama seperti academician yang lain. But for now, our apa system tu memang dia tak ada any assessment daripada supervisor. Jadi once staff just review and then bila staff submit, supervisor hanya review sahaja. Jadi memang tak ada apa-apa evaluation lah from the supervisor. Tapi for our current development of new system, insyaAllah kita ambil lah bahagian mana yang tu untuk kita improve in our new system. There will be evaluation from the supervisor, insyaAllah.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think as of right now, we already take that question for the first two sessions. All right, maybe you can reserve your question after the end of each and every session. All right, next, we will move to the next session, which is also important for all staff. I would like to invite Madam Suhaili binti Nordin, Administrative Officer of Employee Benefit and HR Relation Unit, to start her session on matters regarding benefit and perks. Okay, the floor is yours, Madam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, brother. Masa menunjukkan 12.45. Mata-mata semakin melayu di pusara. InsyaAllah kita cuba bahagikan masa seadilnya dengan our last speaker today, Sister Syafiqah. Selalunya sebelum saya start my any speech tu kan, saya biasa jadi MC. So I would like to open my presentation today dengan serangkap pantun. Melati kuntum tumbuh melata, sayang merbah di pohon cemara. Assalamualaikum mulanya kata, saya sembah pembuka bicara. Okay, harap bertahan ni. Saya tadi dah cakap dengan Sister Syafiqah 5 minit. Okay, so we go to staff benefit. Let me start with my presentation today. Sebelum tu, saya perkenalkan nama saya Suhaili binti Nordin. Saya adalah Assistant Director di Employee Benefits and HR Relations Unit. Kalau ada apa-apa permasalahan ataupun pertanyaan berkenaan dengan benefit, boleh call saya di extension 5953. Mr. Suhaili binti Nordin, yes. Okay, saya boleh tutup Cik Ling kata. Okay, macam mana tak boleh go next? Boleh. Okay. So saya start dengan type of leave yang akan diperolehi sebagai IIUM staff. So kita start dengan annual leave. Semua orang akan entitled to get their annual leave sama ada 20 hari, 25 hari ataupun 30 atau 35 hari mengikut seniority lah. Okay, so kita punya entitlement adalah terdapat keluar kan? Entitlement terdapat di dalam Juris online lah setiap kali kita log in, log out. So we can go to our record and leave entitlement. So kita boleh tengok berapa hari yang kita entitled for that particular year. And then we have here also half pay leave. Half pay leave ni selalunya digunakan untuk staff, benefits to the staff untuk menjaga the close relative yang sakit ke apa. So these are the benefits entitled for staff. So dia punya entitlement dia adalah up to 180 hari. 30 hari akan didapati for each completed year. So those yang having a problem ke apa, perlu menjaga relative yang sakit ke apa, they can contact me or submit an application to Employee Benefits and HR Relations Unit for application of half pay leave jika berkenaan. And then we have also here unpaid leave. Unpaid leave ni ada berbagai unpaid leave. Unpaid leave personal reason, unpaid leave company spouse, unpaid leave caring for newborn baby, unpaid leave untuk taking care of close relative yang ada long medical leave. So semua ni adalah telah dimaklumkan ataupun telah dipaparkan di dalam staff handbook kita. So boleh refer juga di staff handbook. And then kita ada leave due to medical reasons, sick leave, extended sick leave, quarantine leave. Quarantine leave adalah 5 hari maximum, including weekend, public holidays. And then kita ada injury leave, kita ada cancer leave. Cancer leave ni yang leave due to medical reasons. Pada poin yang terakhir, tuberculosis, leprosy, cancer leave and sickness of similar nature. Normally dia adalah entitlement dia adalah up to 2 years, tetapi setiap kali approval kita akan approve for maximum of 6 months. So 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 4 kali dan up to 2 years. Okay, and then kita have also here maternity leave. Baru-baru ni Employment Act Amendment 2022 telah memperkenalkan, telah revise the maternity leave kepada 98 hari. So good news untuk para wanita. The maternity leave has been revised to 98 days. Tetapi dia tetap cap kepada 5 anak. Okay, tetap cap kepada 5 surviving children. 5 surviving children. So happy Okay. So application boleh dilakukan di dalam Juris Online sekarang. We have catered that after the approval of the SSC meeting. And then kita ada juga recorded leave, which is on the paternity leave also. There's also a revision on the paternity leave sejajar dengan Employment Act 2022. Dia ada revision on the at least para suami kena berkhidmat at least 12 bulan sebelum entitled to that paternity leave. Kalau untuk paternity leave lah. Untuk perempuan dapat 98 hari daripada 60 minimum, 90 hari maksimum kan, and then we has been revised to 98 hari. Tetapi di bahagian para lelaki, para suami, paternity leave tu entitled to you after you have served the university for at least 12 months. 12 months. Apa fine? Paternity masih memegang 5 anak. Okay, saya nak tambah sikit untuk para suami. Memegang 5 anak regardless of how many spouses. 5 anak. Okay, saya sambung dengan recorded leave yang lain. And then kita ada sub leave, kita ada cuti tugas khas perubatan, we have the natural disaster, selalu kalau banjir tu. And then we have also here the funeral leave of 3 hari tu kan. And then kita ada Waisaki, Deepavali, Good Friday. And then kita ada Hajj leave, Umrah leave. Hajj leave tu adalah entitled for 40 hari once in service. Kita ada Umrah leave 7 hari also once in service. Okay, selain daripada leave yang non-academic tersebut, kita ada secondment juga, secondment leave. Okay, saya baca sikit, later on kita akan share jugalah the slide dengan CFS. The secondment ataupun attachment request and its terms and condition must officially come from the outside organizations ataupun agencies and not the staff. And then the second one is the secondment of the academic staff must be of benefit to the university, directly contribute to the development of the ummah. And then the third one is the secondment must not adversely affect the academic program or planning of the KCDIOM. Okay, ini adalah secondment criteria. Must be confirmed in service, achieve minimum APA of 85% for 3 consecutive years, have served the university as permanent staff for at least 5 years, and completed the total period of the compulsory service as stipulated in terms and conditions of the study leave, be clear of any commitment to the KCDIOM and university, be clear of any disciplinary record or case, get recommendation yang terpenting by the dean or the director of the KCDIOM, and with no replacement of staff. Okay, duration pula, baru-baru ini bukanlah baru-baru ni, saya rasa dalam a few years back, durationnya telah di-revise. Academic staff maximum 5 years, admin and technical staff, the secondment period, the maximum is only 3 years. Okay, the procedure is the university receive a letter from organisasi luar tu requesting for secondment of the staff, and then MSD akan prepare the proposal for approval of ASSC meeting. Untuk secondment dia akan melalui approval di ASSC. Once approved, staff and the organisation akan sign the 3 copies of terms and condition. This is the secondment punya cerita. Okay, and then we go to medical benefits. As we are all aware that bila kita join the IIUM, and then kita akan entitled for the medical benefits. IIUM will pay all charges incurred by the staff, spouse and dependent for medical services as provided under the medical benefit scheme for IIUM staff. For now, we have the medical benefit scheme 2017. You can also Google, kalau Google pun boleh keluar medical benefit scheme. So kita dalam proses revision, masih dalam proses revision, and kena masih perlu melalui vet daripada legal lah due to some amendment atau revise of the medical benefit scheme. So for now, you can refer to medical benefit scheme 2017. All the medical treatment reimbursement, health screening, and facilities for IIUM female staff, breast screening program. This one is available also in the staff handbook. Okay, now kita go to retirement benefits. IIUM staff who, okay, siapa yang layak untuk retirement benefit? Okay, IIUM staff who are appointed on permanent basis, have been confirmed in service, and have served the university for not less than 10 years, are eligible for retirement benefits, which are as follows. Okay, kalau tengok dalam table ni, dia terbagi pada 2 jenis umur lah. Okay, satu di bawah 50 tahun, another one is 50 years and above. Kalau kita tengok dekat sini, jika retirement benefits itu jika staff submit optional retirement sebelum berumur 50 tahun, maka dia akan kerugian servis gratuiti, ini tidak dapat medical treatment lah di kita punya facilities, health facilities. So siapa-siapa yang nak for optional retirement, boleh fikir-fikirkan dan tengok apa yang akan you all dapat upon your retirement. The same also has been shared in staff handbook untuk rujukan. Tapi insyaAllah later on kita akan share dengan Sister Shida on the slides that we have presented today. Okay, boleh saya move seterusnya? Oh, sepatutnya dia ada calculation kat sini nak bagi gambaran berapa agaknya kita akan dapat bila bersara nanti. Tapi mungkin dia dah out sikit dia punya box ni, tak apa. So saya bagi gambaran balik ni kita boleh buat kira-kira. Golden handshake dia punya calculation dia adalah 1/30 darab dengan basic salary tambah fixed allowances darab dengan berapa bilangan golden handshake yang terkumpul selama serve the university. Okay, ini golden handshake punya pengiraan Okay, so the service gratuity pula pengiraannya adalah 7.5% darab dengan last round basic salary darab dengan berapa bulan yang para staff dah serve the university. Bulan penuh. Bulan penuh Kan bulan mengambang kan? Penuh. Kalau tak cukup bulan kita back satu. Dikurang satu. Kalau tak cukup bulan contohlah 35 hari, dia akan jadi 30 hari.
Kalau masuk 2 hari bulan.
Yes. Kalau masuk 2 hari bulan tersebut, automatically the month tu tak cukup kan 2 hari bulan kan. So dia punya serving month tu akan bermula pada the following month. Okay? Oh, dia keluar lambat. Ni example dia. Okay, minta maaf, kenapa dia keluar lambat. So 150 hari sekarang has been revised tau. 150 hari golden handshake, accumulated golden handshake has been revised to 180 hari in our recent SSC. So now siapa yang masih ada lagi cuti-cuti boleh kumpul lagi sampai mencukupi 180 hari dan balik ni boleh buat calculation ni. Okay, next ni adalah service gratuity, gambaran service gratuity yang akan didapat oleh para staff sekiranya has been loyal to the university for 10 years, berumur 50 tahun and above, dan for retirement you can get this amount based on the calculation, berapa month you have served the university and so on. Saya teruskan ya. Okay, so retirement benefit fund and new retirement benefit fund untuk staff will automatically be eligible for RBF after having served the university for 1 year on permanent basis and the amount is deposited to EPF on monthly basis. For new retirement benefit fund pula, employer contribution to be made immediately after appointment of staff on permanent basis and the amount is also deposited to EPF on monthly basis. I would like to share this table. Effective 1st January 2012, the university contributions are according to this following table. We got here tangga gaji, which is one is below 5,000, another one is more than 5,000. So the EPF for below 5,000 is 13%, following with the RBF of 5.5%. And also we got here the NRBF 5.8%. So total is 24.3%. Then goes to the next column. The total is equal 24.3%. Okay. Yeah. Saya nak share sikit FAQ. Okay, saya ada another slide sebenarnya nak share. This slide has been shared with our liaison officers in previous meeting, tapi I think I can boleh share juga dengan warga CFS memandangkan it was highlighted matters lah yang selalu kami receive call, email daripada staff kan. So kita share dengan you all untuk maybe boleh menjawab juga persoalan-persoalan yang timbul di benak fikiran. So saya share. Okay, before that, I wish to introduce my team. Me, Israeli Nordin, I have three staff under me, which is Sister Hasmaniza. Kalau selalu liaise dengan dia untuk any application of unpaid leave untuk para academic staff. Sister Rohaida is handling the admin and technical staff. And we have here the new staff, is Sister Aino Akila Mansur. Okay, normally under my unit, we are handling entrusted to process the leave matter, annual leave, carry forward, umrah leave, hajj leave. And the recent one launched in 2022 is the IIUM Hajj contribution. We have also here the golden handshake, exit application, which is including the retirement, shortening of contract, resignation, DC staff, and also the dismissal based on the staff disciplinary committee that was under me. And then we have here gratuity, early payment golden handshake also has been approved recently. Tapi dia mestilah berunsurkan reason yang telah di-approve di SIC, iaitu jika hendak mengeluarkan the early payment of golden handshake kena mematuhi reason yang ia adalah berkenaan dengan education, medical reason ataupun any urgent matters. The form has been shared in the circular yang kita dah announce. And then secondment, sick leave, SOKSO, jika ada pertanyaan mengenai SOKSO juga boleh refer pada unit kami. And we are also handling the IIUM staff housing, PSH for Sabah dan Sarawak, educate subsidy. Untuk educate subsidy ni baru-baru ni kita telah revise the household income. Untuk anak yang bawah 4 tahun, bawah 4 tahun, dia akan entitled for the subsidi 180 per anak tu. So siapa yang ada anak bawah 4 tahun, household income below 7,000 boleh submit annual application on December 2023. Kita akan renew every year. And then kita ada juga staff Khairap Fund. Siapa yang belum jadi ahli boleh nanti saya akan share lah the link. Kita sebenarnya nak menyambut baik digitalization of form tau. So jadinya untuk SKF ni kami dah buat form untuk monthly online form, monthly contribution and also application of any claim lah. So dalam tu ada QR code yang boleh menerangkan lebih lanjut tentang benefits. Later I will share dengan Siti Syida dan boleh share dengan semua warga CFS. And then kami punya meeting pula adalah joint collaborative council meeting. DCC was under the EBRO, which is kita melibatkan kesatuan, KUNIA, Kesatu, ASA dan juga PMA. Yes. Okay, highlighted matter saya share sekali lalu. Sebenarnya saya dah janji nak 5 minit. Okay, sekali lalu je. Okay, golden handshake since kita dah nak menuju ke hujung tahun, Disember, yang selalu kita akan buka application of golden handshake, So I would like to remind everybody to ensure walaupun tak ada nak record any golden handshake pun, tapi please masukkan kosong waktu application tu, so that the remaining leave can be carried forward to the next year. At least kita letakkan kosong kalau tak nak letak golden handshake. Okay. And then carry forward leave, macam saya cakap tadi, permanent staff dia akan melalui carry forward leave pada pembukaan golden handshake di end of the year. Tetapi untuk contract staff, normally dia kan ada period dia kan, macam dia tak start daripada Januari sampai Disember, dia akan start Jun ke next June ke kan. So carry forward leave untuk academic staff ni must be assisted by LO. Untuk duration, the contract staff yang serve below 5 years, maximum 15 days of annual leave can be carried forward within the same contract. While for 5 years and above, boleh carry forward within the same contract, maximum of 25 days. Tetapi jika hendak carry forward leave ke new contract, the staff must hold position of administrative, such as dean, HOD, deputy dean, and then only they can carry forward the 15 days maximum of leave to the new contract. So application of unpaid leave, half-paid leave, umrah leave, hajj leave, CKS, the form is available in the website, the same. Okay, now dulu kan, kalau kita nak berhenti ataupun nak bersara kan, kita ada clearance form, manual clearance form yang kita bawa to each officers. But now, kita dah buat online application, online optional retirement application. Now you all boleh pergi masuk di dalam juris online jika ada intel lah nak bersara optional retirement ke kan. Ataupun resignation ataupun shortening of contract can go into the juris online. Dekat bahagian atas tu tekan apply and you can go to staff exit. So nanti fill out lah mana type of exit yang applicable to staff. Then after you apply in the juris online, the clearance form yang kita dah online kan juga akan terus disampaikan kepada semua office-office yang terlibat. So akan auto lah, you tak perlu lagi nak bawa that manual clearance form to each officers. Kita dah auto buat dan every officer akan take up automatically. Okay, so the sick leave macam biasa, 15 eligibility for annual. SKF, later I can share the online SKF. So boleh contact kami jika ada apa-apa pertanyaan ataupun kekeliruan berkenaan claim yang nak dihantar. Okay, like I have mentioned just now, the maximum accumulated golden handshake to be compensated during the retirement has been revised to 180 hari. So now boleh kumpulkan lagi, and then early payment has been issued. Early payment golden handshake of 50 days has been issued out via IIM announcement. So boleh dapatkan form tersebut di circular ataupun di announcement tersebut. Okay, staff on leave more than 28 consecutive days, kita akan buat recovery of the non-fixed allowance. And then educate subsidy, just now have been mentioned, has been the household income has been revised to 7,000. Maternity leave and paternity leave has been mentioned just now due to the revision of the 98 days of maternity leave entitled for the female IIM staff and the paternity leave of syarat-syarat yang baru lah untuk paternity leave untuk para suami. Okay, that's all from me, I think. 110 minit. Thank you everyone. Jika ada sebarang pertanyaan lanjut, boleh contact saya, Sisa Suhaili Nordin 5953, ataupun my team, Sisa Hasmaniza. Normally dia akan handle untuk academic staff di 3999, Sisa Rohaida untuk admin dan technical staff di 3986, dan jika ada pertanyaan mengenai SKF, hajj contribution ke apa, boleh contact Sister Aidul Akilah 3997. Sekian, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Suhaili, for your share, a very informative talk. Okay, and I hope you can still bear with us for the last session, but not least important. I would like to pass the mic to Madam Nur Shafika Abdul Latif. Administrative Officer of HR Performance and Data Management, you need to give her insight. Please welcome.
Meja Pak, saya boleh penjelasan.
Kat sini. Saya duduk.
Okey. Seperti by window ni. Supaya lurus. Ini speech recording. Yes.
Ni ya? Ni.
Yang bawah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so since kita pun mengejar masa, so I will just cover. I try to cover all, tapi we try to make it simple but sampai. Okay, so allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Abdul Latif. So currently, saya adalah Assistant Director untuk unit HR Assessment and Data Record Management Unit. Sebelum ni nama unit saya adalah HR Performance and Data Management Unit. So starting from August this year, nama unit bertukar, which is HR Assessment and Data Records Management Unit. So di bawah saya akan memantau dari segi it's not a performance side, the assessment, performance assessment for university, staff university, yang basically yang kita tahu is apa sistem lah, and also KPI yang Cik Din explain sebentar tadi. Cuma saya jaga regarding on the system, on how staff can submit their form annually. Okay, so beside on performance assessment, di bawah unit saya juga saya monitor absent without leave award untuk admin and technical staff sahaja. Okay, saya akan explain kenapa award untuk admin and technical staff sahaja, kenapa bukan akademik. Ya, tak betul lah. Okay, so what is absent without leave? Okay, untuk ini kalau siapa yang perasan, untuk admin technical staff, pada setiap bulan memang our unit akan hantar satu email reminder kepada staff yang terlibat termasuk dengan supervisor, di mana jika ada sebarang staff yang ambil cuti tanpa any application di dalam sistem ataupun dah apply cuti tapi supervisor belum approvekan. Macam tu. So dia ada dua situation. Awalnya akan berlaku bila staff tu bercuti dia ada record dia datang pada hari tersebut tapi dia tak apply cuti. Yang kedua, dia dah apply pun cuti tapi bos belum approvekan lagi. Jadi itu ada dua situasi lah. Jadi kalau terima email reminder daripada kami, it's not an action lah. Maksudnya bukannya kami nak terus selesai salary ataupun dan sebagainya lah. It's just a reminder untuk staff clearkan ataupun maklumkan kepada supervisor untuk approvekan that application. Okay. So salary reduction ni akan berlaku sekiranya kami menerima recommendation daripada HR liaison officer. Jadi di setiap case di IOM kita dah assign seorang liaison officer untuk monitor all the attendance untuk staff masing-masing lah. Sesiapa yang ada enroll ni biasanya kita akan remind pada LO untuk remind kepada staff untuk clearkan that enroll. Sebab apa? Enroll ni dia akan berkaitan tentang yang service matter tadi. Sebab service matter untuk promotion, renewal of contract dan sebagainya, kita akan ambil kira juga record attendance terutamanya dari segi enroll. Okay. Next is working hour. Okay, dekat sini pun amat penting untuk saya highlight sebab working hour untuk our category staff di dalam UIA adalah berbeza untuk admin dan juga academic staff. Okay, sebelum ni admin dan technical staff kita menggunakan staggered working hours di mana siapa yang patch in pukul 7.30 boleh balik pukul 4.30. Masuk pukul 8 boleh balik pukul 5. Tapi starting September or September ataupun August last year, kita dah adopt satu circular di mana admin dan technical staff dibenarkan untuk adopt flexible working hours, which is waktu time in adalah berlaku di antara waktu 7.30 sehingga pukul 9 dan waktu patch out paling awal pukul 4.30 sehingga pukul 6. Tapi kena complete 9 hours per day termasuk lunch hour lah. Itu dia. Okay. Tapi untuk academic staff tak seperti admin technical staff, ini termasuk DG jugalah. Untuk academic staff, it's already flexible dari dulu, iaitu menggunakan 40 hours weekly. Jadi kena fulfill 40 jam seminggu untuk academic staff. Tapi dia flexible lah bila nak time in, bila nak time out. Macam tu. Okay. So harap jelas ya untuk working hours. So dekat sini saya nak selit sikit berkenaan dengan time amendment sebab baru-baru ni saya terima komplain daripada academic staff daripada CFS untuk time amendment punya modul dalam QRIS. Dia terima banyak sangat application time amendment from his or her staff lah. And then bila nak approve dia ada problem. Time amendment punya modul ni dia pelik sikit dalam QRIS. Bila staff buat time amendment, once you click submit, actually it's already submit. Kalau you tekan button banyak kali, application tu akan duplicate. Modul yang pelik tu hanya untuk time amendment saja. Jadi kat sini saya nak stress, we dah highlight benda ni kepada our IT team untuk mereka rectify lah kenapa untuk time amendment modul saja. Sedangkan staff dah klik submit tapi dia macam pending, macam loading kan. Kalau siapa yang pernah buat time amendment lah, dia loading tapi actually the application is already submitted. Jadi bila you dah klik sekali, you klik lagi sekali, dia akan bila tiba di supervisor untuk approve tu dia akan jadi berganda. Okay. The second problem is bila tiba di supervisor untuk approve tak berjaya untuk approve. Okay. Yang pertama berkemungkinan bila time amendment kita buat untuk time out. Time out dekat situ staff perlu letak 24 hours punya format. Kalau kita letak 12 hours punya format, sistem boleh terima tapi supervisor tak boleh approve. Jadi itu pun menyebabkan supervisor gagal untuk approvekan application itulah. Cuma sekarang ni time amendment ini bukan adalah benefit. Dia adalah flexibility untuk staff yang terlupa untuk punch out. Tapi sekarang ni saya tengok dia sebagai trend. Tak apalah minggu ni kami tak nak punch out. Kita boleh buat time amendment. Don't be, please. So kita dah tetapkan the flexible working hours untuk you flexible kan untuk masuk office kalau nak uruskan anak sebelum nikah atau sebagainya. So tiada lagi staggered working hours, jadi sepatutnya tak ada lagi isu lah maksudnya late time in dan sebagainya. Okay. Jadi untuk time amendment saya highlight lagi sekali, ini bukan benefit, maksudnya bukan memang you all memang boleh buat, tapi time amendment tu hanyalah more kepada flexibility untuk staff sekiranya terlupa untuk punch out dan sebagainya lah macam tu. Sebab saya tengok sekarang time amendment ni adalah trend. Staff akan apply time amendment whenever they want. So hari ni saya tak nak punch out, hari ni busy saya tak nak punch out, saya punch in sahaja. Tak pun hari ni saya tak nak punch in, tak nak punch out langsung. Tak apa nanti boleh buat time amendment. So supervisor tak approve pun LO boleh buat. Please don't be. So that not a good practice lah. Okay. Okay, this one is time off. Time off pun popular question juga daripada staff. Time off pun it's not a benefit, it's a privilege. Di mana time off ni kita boleh apply melalui QRIS. Kita akan bagi 2 jam allocation free time. Bukan free time lah, you have to compensate lah on the same day. Di mana contoh kalau hari ni ada medical check-up di hospital atau klinik dan sebagainya, kita minta kebenaran 2 jam. 2 jam sebelum pukul 12 tu kita pergi klinik. Macam tu. So kita boleh apply. Tapi biasanya time off ni kita boleh apply sekali sebulan sajalah. Ini pun sama. Dia dah jadi trend. Tiap-tiap bulan staff tersebut memang akan ambil time off. Padahal memang dia tak ada medical check-up ataupun sebagainya lah. So yang ini memang di luar our control dan kami pun memang akan request LO untuk monitor. Macam tu. Okay, so andai kata kami juga ada dapat soalan. Andai kata kita nak buat appointment medical check-up tu lama kan? Lama. 2 jam ni memang tak cukup. Jadi kami advise untuk ambil cuti. Ambil cuti awal lah sebab biasanya tarikh appointment tu kita dah tahu dah pun kan. Jarang hospital atau klinik akan call kita urgent, you have to come to the clinic sekarang juga nak check up dan sebagainya. So you boleh plan you punya cuti. So you tak perlu pun apply for unplanned leave. Okay. Okay, this one KPI tadi saya rasa Cik Din dah cover on how to do KPI. So I will cover on the system only. Okay, so pada setiap tahun academic dan juga admin technical staff is different. Kita menggunakan different system, tapi insyaAllah untuk the new development of new APA, kita akan guna sistem yang sama. Cuma the framework is different lah. Kita akan sesuaikan ikut kategori staff. Okay, so untuk admin dan technical staff, wajib untuk hantar KPI ataupun annual work target pada awal tahun. Pada awal tahun ni kita buka bulan 2 hingga bulan 5 hari tu. Tapi kita tak capai 100% lah the submission of the KPI. And that's why kita buat midterm review yang kita buka daripada bulan Ogos dan sehingga ujung bulan 9. Jadi sekarang ni it's a good masa yang good lah untuk staff semua untuk betulkan mana KPI yang tak betul ataupun ada internal shuffling, transferring, ada promoting, mesti ada perubahan KPI. So boleh buat sekarang. Cuma jika statusnya masih pending, staff tak ada masalah untuk ubah nama supervisor ataupun KPI. Jika statusnya submitted dan approve, iaitu boleh email kepada kami ataupun call kami untuk kita tukar status kepada pending, so that staff boleh buat amendment. Dekat sini pun saya nak highlight, untuk buat KPI, we suggest untuk have a discussion first with your supervisor, so that nanti bila penghantaran KPI tak ada masalah. Sebab nanti bila dah hantar KPI, supervisor check, dia tak approve, dia akan reject. And then when we talk about system, bila kita reject, staff buat amendment dekat bahagian yang reject itu sahaja, dia akan jadi problem. Yang ni pun itu masalah teknikal lah, kami dah highlight dengan our IT team. So better before nak mengelakkan daripada reject and then dia akan melambatkan proses submission dan approval, kita untuk kita bincang dulu dengan supervisor, what is the suitable KPI, dan KPI tu formnya, bentuknya macam mana sebagaimana yang Cik Din explain sebentar lagi lah. Okay, and apa pun wajib untuk staff hantar, tetapi sekarang trend staff hantar hanya untuk ASI sahaja, annual salary increment. Jadi annual salary increment berlaku 4 kali setahun seperti yang Madam Lily jelaskan tadi, untuk siapa yang dapat Januari, April, Julai dan juga Oktober. Jadi bila contoh aksinya sepatutnya berlaku bulan Julai, tetapi waktu tu apa lahsia tak hantar, and then payroll akan hantar satu email menyatakan anda tak layak untuk dapat aksi pada tahun ini disebabkan orang apa tak lengkap. Waktu tu baru nak cari kami untuk kita buka semula sistem apa tu. Jadi itu dah tak, actually it's not a good practice jugalah untuk staff. So bila kita buka that time tu sebenarnya ada sebab. Kenapa kita buka duration waktu tu, kenapa kita tutup pada waktu itu. Dan kenapa juga kita perlu tutup pada bulan Disember. Sebab kita nak capture record untuk mereka yang asli pada bulan Januari. Macam tu. Okay. Okay. So, I think that's all from me. So, I think I will buka untuk question and answer punya session lah. Macam tu. Okay. So, thank you very much for your time. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, thank you very much for a very informative briefing just now. Okay, so we will open the session for Q&A. Okay, so no Q&A. All right, maybe after this we will do a specific training and also email all the PowerPoint that we presented by the presenter, okay, to all staff in CFS. Okay, Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. If you have any question or pertaining to all the matters, you can email us or email directly to the person in charge. Okay, we hope this event can give understanding for all staff. Okay, once again, thank you for joining us today. With that, we close the session with Tasbih Kabara and Surah Al-Fatihah.
Dibenarkan.